Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, you can fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast.
What's cracking, you fucking bush leaguers? Welcome back to SLTP episode 216. I'm here with my motherfucking co-host, your favorite silver tooth ghoul, Frank the Tank. What up?
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa, calabaza?
After I take a sip of my fucking PBR.
Hold on, we'll get there. My name is Boski Cervantes because I have a new dad. We'll talk about that later.
That dude was Dyson though.
God damn, yeah, he was. We had a game today, but yeah, my name is Boski Cervantes, your favorite professional Sunday leaguer.
Boski Cervantes is a crazy name.
I know, right? And, I no longer bet people $5 that they can strike me out because goddamn, pitching has evolved in the lifetime of this podcast, Frankie.
Yeah,
it's
I think we just expanded our reach too.
Yeah, the reach has been expanded. Motherfuckers want to compete as adults because
well, when you don't see a guy. Like, obviously, we've never seen Cervantes before. We didn't see him an attorney for RBL.
Yeah. We'll get to all that. My bad. Yeah, let's play some catch. What you drink? Go around the horn and play some catch. What are you drinking, man? You got a couple,
I have E&J.
A couple of drinks there.
The blue bottle. I can't remember what the fuck it is, but with Coke Zero.
With Coke Zero. Yep.
And then I also have open a PBR, America's beer.
America's beer. Well, I, too, was drinking some of that E&J. Blue rare.
Is it blue rare?
Maybe. Might be blue rare.
Let me fucking fact check it real quick.
Yes, sir. So I'm sipping on that, on some ice and some. I went with a Diet Coke. I genuinely don't know the difference between Coke Zero and Diet Coke.
0 calories, but I think it's not like
they're both 0 calories. Like, look at the bottle.
I know. I'm just guessing at this point, but
I want the one with the most caffeine content.
Well.
I'm also drinking this Pabst. This is my first time drinking this. I'm about to give a on-the-spot taste test.
Yeah, fuck it.
So Pabst Blue Ribbon. So Blue Rare and Blue Ribbon to top it, you know, to top it up. So, bam! Oh, is there fucking get foam all over my Apple mouse? Okay.
All right, so I'm on the target.
Quick reaction on this Blue Ribbon beer.
It is the rare blend.
Extra
smooth VSOP. Rare blend.
Very special old pale is what I had to read that off the bottle.
Very special. I just seen the small fucking
old pale. It's on the bottle.
It's an American brandy.
I fuck with American shit. Let's see here. So this Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Never had it.
That's just my go-to, dog.
Mm-hmm.
For very broke reasons, but I'll explain that.
So, what's the alcohol content on this, bro? I've never had it. 4.7. Okay, yeah. So it's light.
It's a normal beer.
It's light. It is from Irwindale, Pabst Brewing Company, Latrobe, PA, and Irwindale, California, which is kind of down the highway.
Well, yeah, you see the
real
towers.
Close.
You see the branding.
That used to be
Miller Lite, no?
That used to be Miller Lite. Crazy. What happened to Miller Lite? Why'd they move?
Well, I think they've always kind of been like, I don't know if they closed that plant down or if they were always like in a partnership. I don't know what the whole thing with that was. Right. I don't know too much. I didn't delve too deep in that. Uh-huh. But no, Pabst is a solid beer. Like it's a 12-pack for $10.
12-pack for $10. You cannot beat that, bro.
And it's better than Natty Light. It's better than all the brokey beers. Like,
which one's Natty Light?
And Natty Light's Natural Light. It's like the silver and blue.
Natural Ice?
Well, no, Natural Ice is the ghetto one. The one that comes in like a 24 ounce.
That's the malt liquor?
That's like Bud Ice and all that. Bud Ice, Mickey's. Like, those are like what people consider the, and I don't mean to be rude. It's like the.
You're not being rude, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, alcohol is alcohol.
They call them the ghetto beers because that's usually what you catch fools that are like, hey, I only got like $5 and I need to. $5! And I need to get drunk on the low and not paper bag it. That's probably what they go with, like that. And even Paps, like if you can find the tall cans and stuff like that. So,
well, it was established in Milwaukee. There's a Major League Baseball team there known as
I
the
feel like
Brewers.
a lot of beers were established there.
Is that a central location for beer?
Well, I'm guessing that's why they're like the Milwaukee Brewers. Like.
Where did beer first originate? I mean, I would imagine that's more of a like.
We're definitely
like
guessing right now. We can ask ChatGPT or something.
I don't have that feature on my MacBook Pro here, which is literally used for only this podcast. Like, I don't open this shit for anything else unless like if I edit like a YouTube video or something. Then,
for sure.
Then maybe.
But even then, like right now, we're just going off top.
Yeah, top. But tis the season for the culture, Frank.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Isn't
I mean,
it always the season for the culture though. Like every season's the
all
season.
year long. Tis the season for the culture, man. We played baseball today.
Yes, sir.
We got lost in El Sauz.
Yes, sir.
It was a fucking good day. We played your IE Gators, Inland Empire Gators. We've been called the Gay Thors at some point.
Sure.
I didn't appreciate it, but it's cool. It's cool, you know.
Who cares, bro?
We're in part 2 of phase 2.
But you know, like everybody can have
rebuild.
Everybody can have their name made fun of, right? Because like there's a Pirates now. You just throw a butt in front of that.
Throw a butt in front of it, dog. I mean, there's that.
The Mayos.
They have a jersey that's mustard colored, so the mustards.
Well, it's kind of funny because it's like a mayo mustard. Like,
the mayonesa mustard.
Shout out to the homie Mayo Man.
Yeah, and my boy Marlins, man. I saw your doppelganger today, sir. So you know. Who else? I mean, who else is out there?
The
like the charros or the churros.
Yeah, the NY
I've heard them referred to as the churros in the past. Like, wait a minute, like why the fuck you calling them the churros?
I think somebody called the Yakis the Yuckies.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that one before. there's
like, how old are you?
Yeah,
like,
there was the way back when we used to say like the good Yakis, and then there was the bad Yakis.
Yeah, and now they're both. Well, the good Yakis are in majors, obviously.
Yeah, they've made the transition.
And then like the bad Yakis, would they be like? Is it the AAA Yakis? But AAA Yakis ain't bad.
They're not bad. No, they've never really been bad. It's just
I think it's just like stupid shit that people.
Yeah, just fucking around. And I think we made that up on this. I probably have fucking said it because I'm a dick.
The tropicals. What do we say? Usually say.
Nah, the tropics was a little different.
I mean, a topical ointment, dog.
What was the main character of that movie? With
Jackie Moon, bro.
Jackie Moon. Okay. I still haven't seen that.
That's a good fucking flick, bro.
Okay, I need to watch Semi Pro.
Dude, you know where the first time I watched it, I want to say, I can't remember if it came out before or after I went to Idaho, but when Redbox fucking blew up. Idaho. No, when we're in Idaho, I want to say we rented it because college kids.
I remember the Redbox days. Bro.
Yeah, Redbox blew up and like everybody was just dollar rental. It's like Blockbuster, but you just get it on the go.
Yeah, dude. Back in the days, man, like Blockbuster was fucking lit. Like you see those memes right on Instagram, but Blockbuster was sick, bro.
You
like,
remember the Blockbuster right there on? It's off of Riverside, but it was Acacia and Baseline.
It's Sycamore.
Or Sycamore, my bad.
Yeah.
Acacia's the next one over.
It's just like some bootleg dollar store now. Like,
dude, but all that shit, like, I think...
That fucking place was lit, dude. Like, me and my pops used to go there when we were younger. Well, when I was younger.
Yeah, but when that liquor store right behind it, with the 2 or 3 different fucking churches right next to it.
It's so ghetto there, bro.
Well, Jackson Street has a reputation, right?
Jackson Street is absolutely brutal. Like, I remember there... It's here in Rialto.
Well, there's a couple of Jackson Streets.
There's a couple
too.
portions of Jackson Street, and
there's good Jackson Street like for a while, and then there's just like,
and then there's the one that's behind Domino's, and that one, if you like, they put a playground in the middle of the street to prevent drive-bys in the apartments.
Well, no,
so now there's just like all these little ghetto ass kids playing in this little ghetto playground, plotting against each other, plotting against their own parents, probably, you know. Like, yeah, my mama. That's fucked up.
Setting fools up for failure and shit from birth.
And he's just like, man, fuck your couch.
Silvertooth Goons, bro. That's where they're born and bred.
Mm-hmm.
But not.
Yeah, little Tyrone was there. Okay, we got Tyrone. We got, who else we got? We have Greg.
Jerome.
I've
been called Jerome before.
We have Angel. Angel.
with the silver teeth.
Angelito. Little angel.
Isaiah.
Oh, dude, yeah, Isaiah's were I mean,
or Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, Damien's. I think I said this shit last time.
Damien, yeah.
Damien's, Fabian's. They're menaces,
Eric's,
bro.
Because there's just so many of them.
Eric's, yeah. Fuck, Eric's. That's fucked up, dude.
Dude, Eric with the CK for sure, silver teeth.
About to get a lot of shit on Monday morning.
cares?
It's all good, man. Frankie, TGIS.
Thank
God it's Sunday, man. I saw this shit early on Instagram. Shout out to Matt Palmer. He plays for a lot of teams. But I know that he plays for Tijuana's tournament team.
Okay.
Not Tijuana, like not Baja California, Tijuana, not in Mexico, but
not the pros.
Not the pros. But fucking the tournament team that they play in Arizona a lot. They do the Vegas tournament. They're just known as Tijuana. They got the red and black. I'm just like, look, look at all these bats right here.
Well, it's
bro.
all the Tijuana Toros type of shit, right? It's just like TJ, but like black, red.
It just stays Tijuana. So shout out Matt Palmer, man. He posted on his stories earlier today. It was he took a picture of like from center field and just took like a picture of the field that he was playing at and just put TGIS. And I'm just like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna have to borrow that. So I give my credit where credit. I'm very uncreative, dude. I take shit when I see it. Give credit where it's due.
Well, sometimes people, I think
TGIS, Frankie.
Yeah, it's fair because there's sometimes that you don't need to say anything. You could just borrow or take a quote.
Depending on who you are,
yeah,
I may or may not show you that respect. And right now, I'm showing that respect because,
well, somebody always has said it better before. Like sometimes thoughts aren't as original as you think they are.
1000%.
And then if you look it up, probably somebody's had that same feeling, that same sense of like euphoria in a sense, like, oh, like shit, today's one of those good days type of shit. Like, lost in the South, like type of.
Yeah, well, today we got lost in the South.
Type of vibe and shit. So it's just like one of those things where you're just kind of like, cool, maybe somebody said it better. Maybe I'll just borrow from them. Mm-hmm. Why butcher anything or not get my point across? Just fucking borrow it. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, I've said this quote before, way back. Steal like an artist. Steal like an artist, man.
Steal bases like Ricky Henderson, bro. Rest in peace,
man. So I have that in my notes here,
dude.
All right, so yeah, Ricky Henderson, man, passed away of pneumonia. R.I.P. One of the like greats of all time. I saw the post. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what
I didn't believe
happened?
Yeah, and then
dude was 65, right? Like,
I think a couple people shared it first.
That's 25 years away from me, dude.
Yeah,
like not fun to think about. It kind of got me thinking about my own life. I'm just like, fuck. Like,
yeah,
what
I think we're getting older too, so you start thinking about your mortality a little bit more because then you have homies like. So, for example, going back to the Jackson Street story. Back in high school, you remember Eddie Hernandez, Donkey Eddie, fucking massive ass,
right? Yeah,
massive buff ass, and like 10th grader, like, and I was fucking a year younger and scrawny and little as fuck compared to him. Well, one time, I think we got out of school early, no practice, and we're walking with the homies into Jackson Street. And if I tell you, have you ever seen Training Day when they roll up into the jungles and it's like all these fools are just out there?
Yeah.
So imagine that, but there's nobody out there. And as we make our way halfway down the block, it's like they let the dogs out, bro.
Everybody just walks out.
Everybody started walking out, peeping us out.
It must have been summertime, bro. They were inside for the AC.
I want to say it's for the holidays. People are just probably just out there and we just hit that peak moment where people are just all coincidentally coming out. But Jackson Street was rough, bro. Jackson Street would get raided like every other day, especially the one off of Sycamore.
Yeah.
Like they would get raided so often. And I just remember the homie lived over there, so we walked through there with Eddie and a couple other guys. And I won't mention the other guy's name because I don't know. Like, we weren't friends when we left high school, so I'm not going to mention him like that.
Right.
But
well, you know what? Fuck him. Fuck him for not being your friend still.
No, well, he's cool. Like, I never had any beef. Like anything.
He don't sound that cool to me, bro.
But, like, it's one of those things where he died, so let's have
Oh, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck me.
But,
Shit.
like... But that's what the beauty of this is, right? Like, you're just kind of... And you think about your mortality, because I didn't even know.
Right.
Somebody, I think the homie that does my tattoos, like, he's done a few on my arm. Legit goes, hey, bro, did you hear about this dude? And I'm like, for real? And I was like... And then my brother texted me out of nowhere. He goes, hey, did you know that this fool had passed away, like, 2 years back?
Yeah.
They didn't know that this fool passed away and anything like that. I'm just like, fuck, bro. So just like things like that, and just bringing up Jackson Street and stuff like that. How like there's all these parallels, like Chris and Cross and stuff like that. You're just like, or crisscross, my bad. It's just like, fuck. You start thinking about your mentality.
All this shit just triggers in your brain, bro. Like, that shit happened to me at work, man. I'm just like, fuck, like I'm gonna fucking die one day, dude, and I don't know what's.
And you never know what day that is. Too.
Everything's just gonna go black and silent, and you don't even know.
Yeah, no, and then like you may not see it coming, or you may die slow as fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
Personally, bro, I would rather die slow as fuck. That's just me.
I don't know what kind of slow and fuck, but slow as fuck and like painful.
Not torture, not torture.
I'll pass.
Not torture. I mean, you know,
you have to piss off a lot of people to like get tortured. Like
to get tortured. Oh yeah, for sure.
Because even like,
or you gotta do some sketch shit, bro. Like,
well, like just some transparency in mind. Like I watched my mom die of cancer, and that shit looked fucking painful. Like, slow and steady, just eating away at you. So like things like that, like they test your mortality. And I don't mean to get dark or nothing, but it's just like one of those things where you're just kind of like. Yeah, with like Ricky Henderson dying, and your heroes start to die off. You're like, you start to see these dudes like,
just like, man, that guy was immortal.
Yeah, like because Ricky Henderson. My favorite story about Ricky Henderson is the Harold Reynolds one.
His quotes.
Dude. Yeah, like where it's like Harold Reynolds is like, yo, like this, I stole like 50 bags or 40 bags or whatever it was that season, and he calls Harold Reynolds and he just says, Ricky would have stole 100, and then just hangs up the phone, like talking in that third person. Ricky Henderson was just a legend, bro. Like he was just one of those dudes that. He just played the game right, and he was just all about it. You know what I mean? And that's, I think, like, things like that make you reflect, because these are your heroes. These are the dudes that, like, fucking you watch growing up, like, even for a little bit. Like, even, because I caught the tail end of Ricky Henderson's career.
Same, yeah. Yeah, we're in that group of people that, it's like, well, damn, we didn't see Ricky Henderson in his full prime. Like, you know what I mean? But we did see him.
Yeah, so the white. And then that's another thing. It's like the YNs. They don't know that it's like that like fucking atmosphere.
Hey Frank, what's a YN?
I'm not gonna.
Young nice guy.
Yeah, a young man.
Young nice guy.
Yeah. People say.
Hey man.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But it's just like, but
you're not kidding.
But if you know what a YN is, you know what I'm talking about, and it's just funny.
They're young nice guys.
Yeah, but it's just funny as fuck. But. YNs are wild. So like just put them in like that group of like Z and Alpha. Those are YNs.
Yeah, one day we're gonna have, when we do Sunday League Banter Part 5, sometime in the future. You're gonna have to explain all that to me, like alphas and gens, because I don't know where the fuck.
Well, it's just like where the kids line up. We're millennials technically. We're on the tail end, and then there's like the people who became.
What came after millennials?
Z.
Okay.
And then Alpha's the one after.
So we're like millennials.
Like,
right? Like emphasis on the Z?
Yeah, because me and you are kind of like, we're not even on the tail end. I think 40-something still kind of like that. And then like we were talking about last time with Peters. Where
I texted with T9, bro. If you motherfuckers don't know what T9 is, like, grow the fuck up.
Well, you remember the Nextels with the green screen?
I used to play the helicopter game on that, bro. And then Snake.
The Nokias with the
bricks.
Yeah, the silver and
those phones were indestructible, dude.
Well, there was a silver and gray one, right? That was like just one solid color.
Wife had that.
And then the navy blue with the silver and like chrome aesthetics.
I met my wife when she had that phone, and then like
upgraded to a Razor.
No, she upgraded to the very first iPhone, dude. And believe it or not, like we still have it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
that's a fucking relic, bro.
It's a relic, dude. It's hanging around somewhere in the house, and we put it like side by side with the current. Well, the one I have, what is this, a Pro Max 13?
Yeah, I have a Pro Max 13 too.
Yeah, so
and I'm not upgrading to the 15. You could eat a dick, bro. Like,
wasn't the 16 out?
No, it's a 15, right? It's a 15 right now because it's a 14 and the 15. But the 15 now they're all Type C chargers, which
I fuck with Type C.
I love the fact that like people who love iPhones don't understand the bullshit that you just eat up like with anything else sometimes when you're in denial. Because fucking Type C's been a thing for Samsung and Androids
for a while,
a while now. And I'm just sitting there going like, you fucking idiots.
You
like,
fucking fucks. Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because obviously when we do summer like setup for the next school year, all the iPads now are Type C,
Yeah.
and we have to go in and cut on these cards. We like
The Sunday League's favorite tech poppy over here.
so we just go in there and it's cool, like, you know what I mean? Because now it's more universal. Like, you could just charge a bunch of shit
Yeah.
on Type C, where it's like, even your MacBook, is it Type C or no? Is it like an older gen?
It's just a Type C.
Yeah.
I got 4 Type C ports. So I got this little fucking this deal here. I don't know what this is called. Little port
It's an adapter.
adapter. Yeah. And then I got the other side over here. Like
Yeah.
you know. But my got this is an H8 Zoom. What's this called? An audio interface.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's expensive. I bought it and like I literally only use it for this, but I can use this shit for so many fucking things, dude. It trips me out. Like,
Well, they use it for like karaoke and like certain DJ sets.
yeah, we used it for episode 200, and like we had it like on the audio system and shit. Fucking
No,
it's very very versatile. It's very I can set this up and like put it in your face and interview you, and it'll pull up like all your audio and all that shit.
No, yeah.
Play instruments and all this shit. Hook it up straight to GarageBand right here on the MacBook Pro.
and it's just funny because stuff like that just kind of makes you feel like, going back to the mortality thing, it's just like, bro, like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh yeah, 1000%,
Like, you know what I
man.
mean?
I get you. All right, just to come back to Ricky Henderson, I got some quotes.
All right, go ahead.
So let me see.
Ricky, don't do that. Ricky, don't play with girls.
Ricky don't play with girls. That's
You know where that's from? Like the original quote?
I do not.
Have you ever watched Little Giants? Like
Yes.
the football movie with Ed O'Neill?
Yeah, I've seen Little Giants. I like Little Giants.
Dude,
bro.
Little
The
Giants-
the ice box, she'll fuck you up, dude.
Dude, that's just a great movie, but it's like when Spike first practices with them. Spike,
Hold on, his dad was a menace.
yeah, his
The
dad,
dad was a menace.
he grabs him and he's like, during the game, he's like, take him out. And like, he fucking goes out there and does that shit.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny because like when he first practices with them, it's like this fucking rinky dink, like fucking
Yeah,
side of the road fucking gas station / shop.
yeah.
And he's out there, and then they bring Icebox out, right? Which is a female,
Yeah.
if you guys aren't aware.
little girl. Yeah.
Yeah. A female athlete, like, because she was a thug,
She was a thug,
like
a huge thug.
respectable, like, ball player, right? So fucking she comes
Football player.
yeah, but ball player, it's still ball.
Ball players and football players are very different people.
No, that's true. Maybe I
Yeah,
misused that. But
We'll get into that a little bit later.
players make mistakes, though. But it's one of those things where like you watch it and he goes, "Spike don't play with girls." Like, because she comes out to practice, he's like kind of like all fucking
Yeah.
And then here comes Ed O'Neill with this was dad like in the Corvette.
Yeah,
Pulls up, he's like, "Get the fuck in the car, bro.
in the car.
You're not playing with these fucking losers, though."
And they were like the Cowboys or some shit, right? Like, so I think at the time that movie came out, like the Cowboys were
So like Emmitt Smith.
Emmett Smith. Hold on. I got you. Emmett Smith, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, Troy Aikman. There's another guy, but I don't remember his name. There's another one.
There's
I mean, obviously there's a lot, but like those were like the main 4.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, like, it's just like
Troy Aikman still announces football games.
yeah.
Yep.
That's White Jay-Z, bro. Have you ever seen the side by side?
White Jay-Z.
If you ever look at the side by side comparisons, people make fun of them. Like, that's White Jay-Z.
I can see that.
There's like a meme where it's like, this was wearing so much makeup because you know how sometimes those people go crazy, and it's like a side by side of him and Jay-Z.
What the fuck?
Who looks like a Simpsons character.
I can see that. He got the big old eyes, right?
Yeah, and it's like Jay-Z, because you know how Jay-Z has a contract with the NFL now to like do all their halftime
He
stuff.
does?
Like Rock Nation,
okay,
like
I
his
get it.
company. Yeah, they do all the halftime and
I
certain
didn't know
things.
all that. Yeah.
So that's how you.
I don't look at that world.
Well, it's cool,
Yeah.
like just like little facts here and there, but it's funny because somebody posted up a meme was like, "Man, Jay-Z thinks he's fooling everybody," and it's like a picture of like fucking Troy Aikman with, but he has so much makeup on, and it's just like,
I need to see that.
yeah, that shit's funny as fuck.
I need to see that shit. All right, Ricky Henderson quotes, because he was known for his quotes.
Yeah.
Well, mostly known for his base stealing, right?
Yeah.
Greatest of all time, stealing bases.
He was a decent hitter, but like not great. But if he got on base, he was gonna take 2.
And he was electric when he hit a home run.
Yeah.
I want to say he invented the pimp job,
Well, he did. He kind of,
or he glorified the pimp job at
Did-
least, bare minimum.
Am I tripping? But did he have the sideways shuffle, kind of like Deion Sanders type of celebration when
Yes.
he had that same thing when he used to like hit home runs, right? He used to do like a little shuffle.
Yeah. And he like slouched. He didn't slouch over the plate, but he was like bent over, like his head was like on top of the plate. It was
Kind of like
weird.
Jim Leyritz and a couple of those guys.
Yeah. No, Jim Leyritz was a little more like sat back and was
Well,
like
but-
waving the fucking bat like this.
But he would like kind of like, as he was like approaching, he'd kind of lean over. No, or am I thinking about somebody else?
I don't know.
We'd have to look at video.
Yeah, we gotta look at some videos.
I could be wrong, dude. I'm just thinking because Jim
Leyritz is only a postseason legend because he hit a home run, a huge home run in the postseason for the Yankees a long time ago.
Yeah,
like 98 or some shit.
But I think low key, just like it's just those funky styles of hitting, like because then you got Craig Counsell. But let's get to these fucking quotes.
Let's get to these fucking quotes. All right, Ricky. This is per AI overview on Google. Ricky Henderson, a baseball player known for his base stealing, has said many memorable things, including on his impact on the game. My impact on the game was going out there and making things happen. He did.
Fair.
Stole bases. On his style of play. If my uniform doesn't get dirty, I haven't done anything in the baseball game. Fair. Let me see. On his career, I'm disappointed about how my career ended. How the fuck did his career end?
I don't know. I remember he was an Angel for a little bit. I hope he's not talking about that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more L's we can take.
Yeah, for real. Let me see. On his dream, my dream was to play football for the Oakland Raiders. Well, you know what? You know who did do that? Bo Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go. Boski in the cross sport reference knowledge. On his base stealing, Lou Brock was the greatest base stealer, but today I am the greatest. That was his quote when he broke the record.
Yeah.
Stolen base record, which will never be broken.
He had a crazy amount of steals.
It was stupid. Yeah. Let me see. A quote on his hustle. I don't want to hear you say I don't hustle. Nobody hustles more than Ricky Henderson. Love that. I love that.
When you're fast, it's probably like pretty easy to hustle though.
I would say so.
Because you don't really do shit slow.
It's effortless.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're fast, yeah. I mean,
because even if you're,
are you really hustling if you're fast?
Well, no. If you're naturally fast, there's hustle because there's like you can
be faster.
Well, when you see the outfield highlights and you see dudes like when Griffey in his prime, and even like Mullins from, I think there's that catch that people always.
Bo Jackson hustled.
Bo Jackson, like Deion Sanders when he played the outfield, like these dudes that like Jim Edmonds, all these dudes that are considered great defenders.
Yeah,
not different speeds because Bo Jackson was a different type of fast.
Just a different type of human being.
And then you have Jim Edmonds, who wasn't the fastest dude, but he used to get fucking breaks on balls that were crazy.
He was already taking off before the bat made contact with the ball.
That's what it felt like because he was just on that shit.
Yeah.
But like then you have, I think it's effortless for some, and then some guys, it doesn't come naturally, but they just get there.
Yeah,
Kevin Pillar, for example, not the fastest dude, but that motherfucker climbed that at Rogers Center, climbed that left field fence.
Pillar was dope. I liked Pillar.
Yeah, that's like a lot of hustle and a lot of effort.
Yeah. Did he play for the Red Sox for a season?
I think he did. I know he was an Angel.
I think he did play for the Red Sox for Pillar. I want to say he wore.
I wouldn't be opposed to the Angels bringing him back. He had a good season.
I thought he was done.
He said he was done, but now he's open to like maybe playing another season. If the Angels brought him back, I'd be straight.
Yeah. All right. Ricky Henderson on reaching 3,000 hits. It took me 20 years to get 3,000 hits. I should have done it in 3. 1,000 hits in a season is absolutely out of control.
Fool, you don't even get that many at bats.
No, not at all. You'd have to get 3,000 at bats in this season.
Well, not even that. Think about it if he was like, hitting 1,000, it still wouldn't be possible.
You'd have to probably play.
What's the average at bats like per season? Like 300 to 500, right? Depending on where you play
and who you play for. I mean, if you're looking at like the high end of it, maybe like 600, 650.
Let me look that up.
As a leadoff hitter, because the leadoff guy is always going to get the most at bats. Plate appearances. Right?
Let's see.
I'll give you the next Ricky Henderson quote.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Ricky Henderson on his third person references. Ricky got a big ranch. Ricky got a big bull. Ricky got horses. Ricky got chickens and everything. And Ricky got a 20-gallon hat. What the fuck is a 20-gallon hat? Hold up. All right. I'm going to look up 20-gallon hat while you're doing whatever it is you are doing. 20-gallon hat. Oh, okay, it's just a big sombrero.
Oh, shit. That's pretty crazy.
What's crazy, sir?
So somebody said that Major League Baseball players get, typically, if they're an everyday guy, something around like 500 plus at-bats.
At-bats or plate appearances?
Plate appearances, I guess. Let me look it up because it's like...
Yeah, but you got to look at a leadoff hitter because Ricky Henderson was a leadoff hitter. You know, and he had a 20-gallon hat. So there you go. So it's big sombrero. Let me see. Last one of his AI overview quotes. Ricky Henderson on his record. I'm already in the record books 3 or 4 times. I love that.
Who's a good leadoff hitter? Let me look that up.
Who's a good leadoff hitter? Ricky Henderson.
Nah, but I mean, like last year, like who would be a good one? Ohtani?
Last year, I mean, yeah. If you're looking at, that's probably the top leadoff hitter. Ohtani, one of the best. Best case scenario, yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be the one, right?
So you want Ohtani's plate appearances for last year?
Yeah.
All right, hold up. There's nothing Baseball Reference won't tell me.
Because let's just go with him because they won the World Series, so we'll go bias. And he used to be an Angel.
He had 636 at bats in 2024.
Okay, and how many plate appearances then? Because it'd be like 700, right?
Let me see. Give me a sec. 2020. Yeah, 731 plate appearances.
So
that's like a max effort.
So even then,
if you're looking at max effort, that roughly 700.
So Ricky Henderson saying that shit is fucking wild. Because like,
yeah,
even if he hit 1,000, you could only possibly get 700 like hits.
Then you'd be batting 700.
No, if you bat 1,000, you would only be able to get 700 hits.
Oh,
because it's like every time you went to the plate and you got a hit, 737. So it's like a crazy thing to say. That's what I'm equating it to. Like I'm not thinking like nobody can do that. Like
dog,
not with the pitching.
Motherfuckers can't even hit 1,000 in softball, bro. Like there's nobody.
Many have tried.
Many have tried and all have failed, and they will continue to fail till the end of time, even after I'm long gone from this fucking world. Just like Ricky Henderson, he's long gone from this fucking world, man. But
is he long gone? He just left.
Fair.
He's still in our memories.
Yeah,
that's fucked up to say. And I don't mean to laugh.
No, I mean, hey man, we're here to have a good time, man.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson would probably laugh at Ricky dying.
Yeah. Ricky be like, I can't believe bitch ass pneumonia beat Ricky.
I can't believe Ricky dead, man. He's the greatest of all time.
Ricky could never die, bro. According to Ricky,
man, he's a fucking.
According to Ricky, he's still here.
Yeah, he heroes. What is the quote in Sandlot? Legends never die. Legends never die. Is the pretty much what I'm getting at. But yeah, man, Ricky Henderson. I know those baseball cards,
like fucking shooting
have gone
right now,
1,000%. We just opened up an archives pack. I got a Satchel Paige.
Yeah, dude, you had a heater. Like that whole pack was.
I had solid. A pack that was.
It started off bad though.
It started off with a Wander Franco of all fucking motherfuckers, but like the yin yang of this life, dude. The rest of the pack hit, and it ended with Satchel Paige. I'm like, oh, dude, that sucked me off harder. Life, please.
That's funny. My pack started off good when I got Tony Gwynn right off of Rip, and I was like,
damn. Oh, the very first card, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was solid.
Yeah, I know we don't film these, but yeah, just so you guys know.
Too fucking bad.
I need a cameraman. We need a cameraman.
With you, because I don't really need anything, but.
Fair. That's fair, yeah.
But, if you want to be Sunday League the Podcast cameraman, and your name's not Lupe.
Mm-hmm. And you're absolutely available 24/7 on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Or maybe even on Saturday and Friday, maybe on a Monday.
And you want to work for free.
Like
we'll let you have a few baseball cards.
Look at Frank will ask AI to type up a recommendation letter for you, and we will sign it.
For sure. We know some of you motherfuckers are still in school.
For real. I'm a legit CEO of an LLC. So yeah, I'll sign whatever. I don't give a fuck.
We'll doll that shit up, bro. We'll make it sound
whatever you want, bro. Like I'll fucking do it.
But you gotta work for free.
But yeah, you're working for free. Like I'm broker than you. Like I'm like house broke though. I'm house broke. Frank knows about being house broke, right? He's like, nah, man.
No, house poor is a thing, bro.
Yeah, house poor is a thing.
It's like when all your fucking bills are paid and you have nothing to worry about, and then you're just like, but you got no money to do any fun shit.
1,000%.
That's all it is. But
yeah, basically, to do any fun shit.
It's like I think there's like, for going back to social media, like I just love the fact that there's so many people out there like share the same experience. Because there's one guy that's like, sometimes you just got to stay in the house and vibe with yourself.
I mean, but at the same time, like you're broke because you're paying to fucking be here.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean. Like,
so might as well enjoy it.
Why the fuck do I want to be out and about all the goddamn time? Because I know motherfuckers that are never home.
Well, you know what's funny though? Yeah, no, you're right. There's fools that like, and they have that expendable. Like they either
if you got the expendable cash, then yeah.
And then even then, like there's some fools that hustled for it. So like if I see like, for example, I got a couple homeboys, I know the grind that they put in, and I'm like, and that's their passion, and everybody has their own passion in what they do. So if you're gonna go out there and like that's what you want to do with your spare time and your spare money or like whatever.
Yeah.
More power to you. I'm never gonna hate on that. You do you, boo. Like it is what it is. But it's one of those things where it's like, then there's people that floss for no reason when they don't got it.
Yeah.
And then that's another topic that I don't really want to delve into because
it's
massive. But but yeah, being like, I think when I got to probably like 28, 29, and then I was living with the homie Lou. Like, yeah, I mean, we're like, shit just worked out when we were.
You guys were a goddamn couple, bro. Like straight up, both single. You guys had an Instagram page together known as Los Bro Chachos. Like
that shit's dead now. But
it's dead. But you guys were doing like the fitness.
I won't say
thing.
why, but yeah, no, yeah, because we had a bunch of spare time.
Yeah.
During the COVID era was
the COVID era was wild because
I even had a COVID romance. Like,
okay, we don't got to dive into that. But
no, it just
it was with Lou actually. It was a bromance. Sir.
No,
bromance.
I call it that because it's like you dated somebody, but you really didn't date them. It was just because COVID was there and like maybe under different circumstances that we weren't locked in the fucking house, you probably would have never met that person. So there's very limited places where you can meet people. And I remember I was at a house get together with somebody. Somebody posted a picture of a hot girl, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just shoot my shot."
You're like, who the fuck is that bitch?
No, it was. I just hit her because it was a mutual friend that we knew. Hit her friend up and then like swooped in, fucking swept her off her feet, and then it was my COVID romance. And it is what it is. But no, yeah, we were a bunch of menaces during COVID, bro. We were just fucking everywhere and nowhere all at once because there's just so many spots that you could really go to, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like just different things like that. The only reason I bring that up is just because when you are house poor and like that COVID era kind of like opened my eyes to certain things. It's like sometimes you just want to kick it at the house and just vibe, you know what I mean? So during my COVID romance, that's all it was. It was just a vibe. Like we'd go out to certain places, but a part of it was cool. Like I had somewhere to kick it. And then even now that I have the house, it's like, why do we need to go anywhere? You know what I mean? Like just kick it, have a good time. Why am I going to pay some food to make me the same drink I can make myself at home and spend $20, $40?
10 times over.
Yeah.
You know, at bare minimum.
And we all know where it's going to end up, dog. If a girl fucks with you, if a chick fucks with you, she likes you, you can feed her because you can make her dinner too. Or if you take her out to dinner and then you come back, maybe skip the alcohol, just have good conversation, stuff like that. If you have a house to go back to,
vibes, Frankie.
Close the deal, my boy.
Close the deal, my boy. That shit's funny, man. So all right, let's pivot a little bit. Christmas just passed.
Did it?
We were all at home
when you're
for Christmas.
When you're house poor, like
when you're
really
house
get
poor, you should definitely stay home for Christmas. Have people come to your house, which is what we did, man. But watched a lot of Christmas movies, bro.
Oh fuck A Christmas Carol. I still live by that.
Fuck A Christmas Carol. I don't. Is that the Jim?
Oh
Carrey
no,
one?
Christmas Story. My bad. Christmas Story.
Oh, that's okay.
With little
Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Don't hate. Why you hating on Ralphie, bro?
Because that's not the right Ralph.
Fool's name Ralphie are dope.
There's only two Ralphs I like, you and Wreck-It Ralph.
Hell yeah. Do you like Fix It Felix? Literally gave the world my name.
Fix It Felix. What's he look like?
Fix It Felix is the other character in the movie. He fixes everything with his hammer.
You're right. My bad.
The video game is based off Fix It Felix Jr.
No, you're right. You're right. My bad. I just haven't seen that movie in a while.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Fucking Die Hard.
All right, dude. Funny you bring that shit up because I was watching that shit by myself, and my wife just walks up and she's like, "That's not a Christmas movie." I'm pausing. I'm like, "Hold up. The fuck you mean this isn't a Christmas movie?" First of all, it takes place on Christmas Eve. They say Merry Christmas in the movie when they open the fucking vault, right? There's a Christmas tree. They play a Christmas song in the movie. The limo driver, he's I don't, what song is it? Ice-T?
Is it?
I don't know. I think it's Ice-T.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's a rap Christmas song.
Okay. My favorite rap Christmas album, DMX.
Which one is that?
There's a DMX Christmas album. I don't know all of it, but it's like pretty solid. There's a few songs.
DMX Christmas song.
Yeah, bro.
It's out of control. He's like,
start barking.
He's like, Merry Christmas. Nah, that's probably not how it goes. I'll look it up later.
No, but yeah, it's pretty solid. It's just
yeah,
like anything gimmicky. Sometimes there's certain people that can
Yeah.
Snoop. gimmick guy sometimes.
God.
Definitely went from fucking drinking 40s and being a Crip to like legitimately hanging out with Martha Stewart.
Working with fucking Martha Stewart, bro.
After she got out of jail, so it stayed on brand for the most part.
Wasn't Snoop Dogg accused for murder or some shit? Or
and he beat the case, bro.
Yeah, murder was the case that they gave me. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs, bro. That's
Well, the whole thing is that, like, given the facts of that case, and just to delve into that, his bodyguard, self-defense, him and his bodyguard, somebody came up to him, and knowing what I know now about the rap industry and like listening to those,
they're all a bunch of thugs.
It's not that they're a bunch of thugs.
They're
it's that
thugs,
like,
or they claim to be.
no, they grow up in a certain environment, and yeah, at a certain point, there might have been involved in criminal activities. I will not speak on that because I don't know anything about it. But when you come from that environment, I think the hate is amplified tenfold, probably.
Right.
Like, because it's just like you made it out, and then people swear like you owe them something. Like, owe them for what? Like, they didn't help you rap. They didn't help you do this.
They didn't help you rap. Oh,
well, because think about
it.
it.
You think all these rappers like rap other people's written raps?
There's some people that do, and then there's just like, but the whole thing is that there's certain people that actually live their raps, and there's other people that just heard stories
More
and
passionate.
told.
It's more passionate that way.
Yeah, and then there's other people that heard those stories and then just told it, and that's fine.
Which
But
is,
it-
I get
which
that.
is fine, but at the same time, a lot of the dudes that do tell those type of stories stay in their lane and they say, "Hey, I'm telling you what it was. I'm a storyteller, but I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a real."
They steal like an artist, Frankie.
No, for sure.
1000%, man. Well, Christmas movies, bro. Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie. Like, after I watched it again like the other day, I'm like, this is a fucking Christmas movie. And my wife's argument is that, as to why it's not a Christmas movie, is that if you removed all the Christmas themes from the movie, it would still be a good standalone movie. And I'm just like, no. If it was 4th of July, like, it wouldn't be a Christmas movie. Like, they say Merry, like, she's changing the narrative of the movie. Like, well, that's in the movie. You can't just take it out. You know, the theme is in the movie. It's the movie. You cannot change the movie. Otherwise, it's just a different movie.
No, yeah, for sure.
You know, the dude was there for a Christmas party. You know, John McClane.
Yeah, and to be honest, and just to go back, it's not my favorite Christmas movie. It's a great Christmas movie.
It's awesome. It's fucking.
I don't really think
I
I have a fucking
a favorite
because what is it? Jingle All the Way with fucking
great fucking
Sinbad
movie,
and fucking great movie.
Sinbad and
Elf.
Arnold. Yeah, Elf is dope.
Even the one with
I saw a theory about Elf that Elf would be a better Santa than Santa.
probably.
Yeah, and they go through this whole explanation.
No, there's all these fan theories and stuff like
for
that.
sure.
There's the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie, and Seth Rogen, and that's a Christmas movie technically because they're trying to like reach this unreachable fucking party. I can't remember what the fuck night of or something like that.
Isn't Reindeer Games take place during Christmas?
Probably, but I don't know if it's a fucking Christmas movie.
Fuck, I haven't seen that movie in such a long time. I forgot. I know Ben Affleck's in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Future Batman.
Is it Reindeer? Is it Reindeer? Oh yeah, he is, right? Because it's
it's
somebody
gotta
crashes into him and all that shit, right? That's the same movie.
I need to see it.
Some of those older movies, dog, they've been around for a long time.
Some of those older movies are dope. Like The Rock, fucking great fucking movie. My favorite line in the movie The Rock, he's like, "You just fucked up your Ferrari." He's like, "Wasn't mine." Like, hell yeah. Fucking steal from other... No, don't steal from other motherfuckers. But steal like an artist.
Now, if you're going to steal from other motherfuckers, make sure you're stealing because they owe you.
Yeah, or they stole from you. Steal it back.
Yeah.
Let
when
me
somebody
see.
steals your bike in the hood, you take it back when you next time you see
Dude,
it.
for real. The other day, we went to Pancho Villa's, like... PV's Prime? Or something
PV's
like
Prime,
that?
yeah.
It's in Rancho.
Yeah, because there's different... For the listeners out there.
Yeah.
There's Pancho Villa's, the place that usually has brunch and all the, like... all the fucking mariachis playing and stuff like that. They branded off and created like an elevated dining experience.
It was definitely elevated. I felt like I was stolen from, and I'll explain why. Because we ordered our food. Like, we got there. They gave us the appetizer. They gave the chips and salsa, which were fucking fire. Like we judge.
No,
places.
this food's good, dude.
We judge places on their chips and salsa, bro.
Yeah, if it's not good, chips and salsa, you're not at a real.
Yeah,
Mexican
you're not.
spot.
No, 1000%. And this shit was pretty fucking good. Like, basically, they just put salt in their salsa. Like, come on, let's be real. And but Dude, I would probably rate it like this place like a 7 out of 10. We went on a Saturday night. Was it Saturday night?
I think you texted me for somebody's birthday, right, or something like that, or it was just Christmas.
No. It wasn't Saturday night. But the wife and I were able to get out of the house.
Oh, okay.
We got out of the house, and we went on a little date and shit.
That's
it was not on Saturday night. I remember now. It was like
PV's a nice little day spot, my boy.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, it was
Trying to be a fourth or third time confirmed sex haver.
For real. No, I'm done having kids, man. But like, dude, they just took forever to bring the food out.
Tax breaks, Boski, the tax
breaks. For real, right? My wife is not a business. I do my business on the wife, but she's not a business. You know what I mean?
That's crazy because your wife is my friend, and that's just like
it's a funny quote. Yeah, you're just like you guys. You're probably like you guys don't do it.
I pretend like you don't. You know what I mean? Like it just makes things.
It makes it weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure, I get it, man. But like I ordered the steak, dude, and it just kind of took forever to come out. But in the meantime, like I had a Oaxacan old fashioned. Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Get yourself a Oaxacan old fashioned. It's basically an old fashioned with instead of orange bitters, they use chocolate bitters.
Chocolate bitters.
It was fucking good, bro. And they put like this blood orange on the top as the garnish. So good. I'm like, fuck yeah, like give me more daddy. No, give me more pancho. Give me more pancho, please. It was good. And then the wife, like, she wanted a lemon drop for some fucking reason.
Lemon drop's a good drink though.
It was on their drink menu. And
like, text Austin and be like, how Mexican are these drinks compared to the OGs?
I know, dude, for real. Shout out Austin, by the way, man. Like, I was trying to create a reel from when he was here and he made the tank stink.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
But fire ass drink, but my kids were loud in the background. I'm just like, I can't post this.
We just post it over music.
You know,
get my boy out there and then tag AP Liquid Legends.
AP Liquid Legends, bro. Like he'll fucking bartend the fuck out of your shit.
Yeah, and he's handsome. He's something.
He's sexy.
For the women out there that may listen to this, or if you just want to do something nice for your wife, since you're an ugly fucker and you want her to look at something not as bad.
Oh fuck!
Like AP Liquid Legends would be the go-to.
Mm-hmm. Hit him up on IG. Tell him Tank and Boski sent you.
Yeah.
SLTP sent you over
for no discount because we don't got that.
Yeah, it's kind of up to him. But yeah, man. So I approve of Pancho Villas.
No,
PVs.
No, PVs is cool.
In Rancho. It's real fancy. Fucking ribeye. The ribeye was expensive. It was good. It was really good.
No, slight flex. I remember I took my dad there for his birthday, and I didn't realize how expensive it was, and I don't think anybody did.
Yeah.
Because it's bougie, but it's still Pancho Villas, and my dad likes Pancho Villas, but he was like, let's go to the Rancho one. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. And
you're like, fine.
So it was me, my girl, my sister, my brother, his girl, and my dad, and his new squeeze. And
new squeeze, huh?
Well, my mom died, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, I could relate because like my dad passed away in 2017, and like my mom swears that like she don't got a boyfriend. She's like, oh, no, más es mi amigo. I'm like, Mom, like you don't gotta fucking act like that's not your boyfriend. Like that's your old ass man boyfriend. Like old ass rich fool. Like. Yeah, fuck out of here with your bullshit, Mom.
We ain't even mad at it. Is it? Life is life.
That's why she don't watch my goddamn kids no more, man. Can't go out. Come on, Mom got a boyfriend. So like I got like
that's why you're upset.
That's why I'm upset. I got internal beef with that fool. Nah, he's a nice man. I've met him before.
It's life, cool. Bro.
It's life, bro. Yeah,
it keeps moving. Like,
but it's funny because like my mom thinks that I'm just pissed off about that shit. I'm like,
dude, my dad. You want to hear something funny? My dad pulled me off to the side. He's like, "Hey, I know," because I'm very stoic and I don't really open up to people if I don't know them.
Yeah,
nice lady. God knows she's taking care of my dad. I don't really give a fuck.
She cute.
I don't know.
She cute to your dad?
Yeah, like
if my gotta be right.
Yeah, like, and she seems like a nice lady. She has her own kids. I think they live in Arizona or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. So you're not dealing with them.
Yeah, and then they're
cool.
old, and they're older too. It's not like I'm dealing with like little ass kids or kids like 10 years younger or whatever. Maybe because some people obviously don't have kids until later on, but it's just one of those things where he pulled me to the side. He's like, "Hey, I need you to be cool," and I'm like, "Cool about what?"
Okay.
And I'm like, what do you mean?
Need you to be cool.
And I'm like, cool about? And I'm like, am I that much of a fucking asshole that you think like I'm gonna shit on her? I'm like, if I got problems with anybody, it's you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you know.
Right.
But like this lady got nothing to do with it.
It ain't her fault.
Yeah, like
she's just dating a man she met.
Yeah, so and it's one of those things, but like we all went to like PVs and I don't think clocked how expensive it would be. And one of our homeboys actually works like setting up those. I think whoever owns that will have multiple establishments, not only here but in LA and all that.
Yeah.
And he was talking to us and we're thing, and then like went back to, he like said what's up to us. Childhood friend, lives like right down the street from you. And it was just funny. The bill came out, it was like $700.
Oh, fuck.
For like everybody.
Damn.
And like I had a little bit extra cash, you know. I'm not gonna tell you how I did it, but like
credit card, bitch. I use my credit card too.
Well, no, I had extra cash, but obviously, like
yeah.
the smart thing to do sometimes is like put it on a card because then you get the rewards, right?
I fuck with rewards. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna spend, at least you get something back from it, because you're gonna do that spending anyways. Yeah. So fucking straight paid for it. And I remember just thinking like, fuck, dude, $700 is crazy. Mm-hmm. But my dumb ass ordered like 3 pitchers of margaritas.
Yeah, they got the margarita pitcher. That's right.
And like a bunch of food. My dad got the steak. It's his fucking birthday. Go ahead, bud. Mm-hmm. His girl got like whatever. Yeah. But like that shit adds up. But it's just like, but PV's is fire. Like it's good, but it's don't expect the best service.
Yeah, and it's just busy. It's just because it was busy, bro. Like, and it was sick because there was a violin guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you've seen the violin guy. So like the songs that they were playing was like rap songs and fucking, but they were just playing the instrumentals, and the violinist was like doing violin shit over the rap. I'm just like, this shit absolutely fucks. Dude, I was having a good ass time.
Well, that's the whole thing. If you're gonna have not the greatest of service, give me something to live off of for a little bit.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
just leave me in the quiet. So if you're gonna give me a show. Mm-hmm. For sure.
I fuck with the violinist over the doing the violin shit over the gangster instrumentals.
Like Still Dre and like all
Still
that.
Dre, yeah. He was like doing whatever the fuck. I was like, dude, this is dope. He did 50 Cent in the club.
In the club,
all kinds of songs.
I think he sent us that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He sent it over, and I was like, damn, that's solid.
Yeah, but Loops wants me to rate it. He asked me to rate it. Only because of how long we waited for the food. I would probably give it like a 7.
You said 7.5.
7.5.
75% is passing, my boy.
Hey man, I think that's like a B now in this right in this day and age. Like it's a B.
I think it's a B depending on the difficulty of a course.
Right.
But to be honest, yes, we have definitely like I
softened up the grading system.
No, for sure, because as a high school assistant baseball coach, and I hear the stories about some of the classes these fools are failing, I'll legit ask the homie, like, let me see what classes this fool has. Underwater basket weaving, number 1.
What?
I'm just fucking around. It's just a joke.
You had me, dude. I would have believed you.
But no, it's pretty much like these fucking remedial ass classes. And I'm not saying...
Oh, fuck, you said remedial.
And I'm not...
I almost spit my fucking beer out.
No, and the whole thing is that, like, I don't mean no disrespect, because there's certain kids that do need the help, and you need to be in those courses.
Yeah.
But these aren't the kids. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole thing, is that we don't hold them to a higher standard.
Yeah.
And with the athletics part of it, it's like, oh, well, he's an athlete. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Got nothing to do. It's a student athlete, motherfucker.
No, and they're not dumb, because they be doing some conniving ass shit. And I know if you be doing some fuck shit,
you're smart.
To get out of running,
you're smart enough to be lazy. Like, nah, fuck you.
No, yeah, you're just bullshitting.
Yeah.
And COVID, a lot of these kids obviously came through COVID. They noticed that the fucking goalpost was brought a lot closer to them, and they could just get away with murder.
Right.
So now they like say, oh, well, my fucking head, I'm depressed, or oh, I'm going through something. And I'm like, we're all going through something, and I'm not saying that your shit's not valid.
Yeah, well, take it on this fucking baseball, you dipshit. Like,
the whole
come on.
this whole thing.
This is why I can't coach, dude. But I cannot be a coach. I would say some shit like that. Like, I don't care about your feelings, bro. I need you to hit this baseball as far as fucking possible.
Yeah, and then that's like the whole thing too, is that like they also don't understand that it's like, well, baseball is a privilege. It's not a right. And that's why sometimes I'll get on the kids, because like Smokey, for example, is an assistant coach on the he's a head coach on the JV team. So he's a head JV coach.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't know that.
And he runs a good program. Like a lot of the kids that come up, they come up. The ones that we obviously pull up because they're, number one, a little bit more mature, right, and a little bit more talented. Does a good job with them. We call them up and we talk to them. We're just like, look, man, like this is, and since Smokey's family, like, they also run a little league, like nonprofit type of thing. You know what I mean? So doing all that stuff, a lot of these kids have relationships with Smokey and his brother, his brother is the pitching coach on the varsity team, and he works with the catchers as well. And it's one of those things where like some of these kids, I'm like, bro, this ain't the little league.
Yeah.
Participation there is mandatory.
Yeah.
But here, it's the best 9, best 10 because we have a DH.
I don't gotta play you, motherfucker.
We don't have to play you, and you're hot shit at the Little League.
Yeah.
But guess what? At the Little League, nobody counts your grades. Nobody really questions your character.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're hot shit and you're winning little trophies for the Little League, you're like, okay, cool. Like, pat on the back. It's a participation type of style, like, of thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, fuck them kids, bro.
But it's one of those things where,
Telling
like where I tell the kids all the time, I'm like, bro, this ain't the Little League, so get your shit together because we're not going to. And if you don't got grades, bro, cool. There's another kid right behind you. Just like with anything else, there's somebody always behind you. Yeah. You think nobody will take your job? Like, right now, like...
Yeah, there's always somebody better than you.
Yeah.
There always will be.
And even if they're not better than you, if you fuck up,
they're going to take your spot.
Yeah. Like, it is what it is. It's just one of those things. And, like, I think the kids just don't get that aspect of it. And we were coached by different generations of fools, like, and different circumstances, too. Because I remember back, probably when you're a little bit older, but you went to Ike as well. Yeah. Tryouts were like 200 people, allegedly, 300 people when you were in school. Yeah. When I was in school, when I was in school, tryouts was like 125. Yeah. 150. Mm-hmm.
And it's because we had less high schools in our area.
Yeah. And now that there's more high schools, it's like now we're lucky to get 30 kids out there that want to try out for the team.
Damn.
And some of them that do try out are like kids that are already like been practicing with us, but you can still not play for the team if you act up, don't get grades, and if there's another kid that comes out of nowhere and that's like been playing football or something and now he's trying out for the team, shit, that's what might smoke you because some of them kids playing football are natural athletes.
Yeah, dude, it's how it is, bro. Athletes are gonna athlete. That's why I always tell you, hey man, let the kid that can play second base, let him play second base instead of my fat ass because I can barely move left to right. I can move forward. I can't really move back too well.
But injuries, and then just like injuries are injuries. My bad. Like, and
bro, no, I don't have an injury anymore, bro. I think I'm on the verge of like a handicap. My fucking this heel is fucked, bro. But
I think it's like a conversation we always have, like with the homies.
Of course,
a lot of it's just reps, and then just. I think for our heavy asses, like our big back ass selves, like we need to fucking just run more.
Yeah.
And we don't have to run fast, just run more.
But dog, that's the thing. Like I can't run.
But like even a light jog, like even if
I can't even do that. I can barely get through a work shift.
Well, then you need to go see somebody about that.
That's what I'm telling you, dude. I need that handicap placard so that when I go to the Anaheim packing house or whatever the fuck, I can just park in the handicap and just walk right in.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't even got to pay for the $8 valet, bro.
You know what's funny as fuck about that? That my girl broke her ankle snowboarding, so we had a handicap placard for a while.
That's dope.
We went to SoFi, went to YouTube Theater.
That's dope.
And parked right there, bro.
That's sick.
It wasn't dope because she was in the boot and like yeah, that sucks. But and then the homie tore
too many questions popped into my head. Like, well, then if she's in a boot, does she gotta leave it on? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, no, when she started healing up, she still had it, but she still had like issues with. We're gonna milk the fuck out of that handicap.
Of course, yeah, you have to.
And then soon after, I think the homie Cortez like tore his Achilles, and he had a handicap. Okay. Me and this fool were driving together.
It's like, well, you're driving.
Yeah, and shit was funny, bro. Like, so it's like. You're not wrong. Like if you get the handicap placard, it's
more of the story. I'm not getting no handicap placard, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Well, then stop saying you have a handicap. Dog.
No, I'm just Sunday.
Either go full or nothing, dog.
Or shut the fuck up. Yeah, for sure. I get you.
Shit.
Hey, I didn't use no fucking non-runner today. I wasn't a non-runner today. I actually scored a run. I touched home plate with my right foot.
I almost spit my fucking.
Look, man. So we played El Sauce today, right? We got lost in El Sauce.
And them fools are saucy, bro.
They were saucy. I love the jerseys. Fucking these fools rolled up, and I'm just like, that guy's big. That guy's not fat. And I'm not saying fat. Like
no, them fools were tall. Yeah,
like that guy's built. That guy's built. The lefty's short. That guy's built. But
the lefty was like
the lefty was legit.
No, he was telling me he's like, I'm a PO, my boy. I'm
no,
like,
no
for
shit.
real.
Yeah, he looked good.
Well, get your swings in, my boy.
He was swinging it.
Yeah.
He was swinging. He hit one right by me at first. I'm like, it was out of my reach, but I probably wasn't going to catch it anyway. You know,
no, but like,
because he squared it up.
Well, the whole thing is when you're a PO, take advantage of the opportunity given to you.
1,000%.
Yeah, so if you only have 9 that day and you're the PO playing right field or center field, whatever it was, he was playing center.
Yeah, it would have hosed my ass at home.
Oh, yeah, when I popped that ball sky high.
Nah. It was the play before because I was at second base.
Oh, that's true. And you were.
I think Sal hit a line drive up the middle or some shit. And I rounded the bag. We didn't have no third base coach like as per usual, and that's a shot fired at our dugout. And I came around the bag and like I just kind of like took a peek. Because
he already had the ball.
Yeah, the third baseman was like he was waving his hand like, go ahead, like you got it. Because I trust motherfuckers.
That's that RBO baseball, dog.
I trust motherfuckers a little too much sometimes. And then I still took a look though. Like I trust them, but not like 100%. And I look and I just see the ball come in. And I'm just like, Arr! Somehow I was able to stop and get myself back to the back. Otherwise, I would have been hosed by like 50 feet.
No, yeah, for sure.
And you guys would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? Because like, nah.
The good thing is that it was a higher intensity scrimmage because they came out to ball.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to take it
That's
easy
a perfect way to put it. Yeah, it was a high intensity scrimmage. Yeah, for sure. It felt like an official game. Like, it was dope.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, even though our umpire got there late, and not fault to his own, previous umpire got sick, so it was just one of those things.
It was a hangover, dude. Come on, let's be real.
But even, during the holiday season, for sure. But at least he gave us 30 minutes notice.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
But no, it's
30 minutes notice for you.
No, but those dudes were like, they were balling and they're like taking it serious or getting the reps in. And our guys came out to ball too. We had a couple guest appearances, you know what I mean? We're not gonna lie and shit. Like a couple guys wanted to like get some work in because obviously Cali Kickoff, MLK, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
We all I call it MLK. It's officially Cali Kickoff at NABA Cali Kickoff.
So it's one of those things where like guys want to get reps. We had from one of our platoonators or Gator Runes.
Which one do you like better? Because I'm still torn. Like
I think they're both good.
I kind of like Gator Runes
because we're Gators.
So when we're here,
Gator Runes.
I like Gator Runes. If we're out, platoonators. Yeah, I like that.
So
and this is a Gator with like a military uniform on himself, right? Or like a military, like the old school helmet,
with the
like
fucking,
the Vietnam helmet,
with the
right?
little switch thing, like for cavalry type of shit.
Yeah, they got the gun with the blade at the end of it. Yeah, man. Gatorunes, platoonators, long live.
Yeah, Salvatore came out, which he played in the tournament with us, the RBL money.
Yeah.
Cash tournament, I mean. And then we had Tulo from fucking the Mets, Ethan from the Mets.
Yeah, they needed their work, daddies.
Yeah, because they're daddies, so like they're a part of the SLTP network of teams.
Network of players.
Of teams, I would say, because there's like teams. A couple of teams.
Yeah, you're right.
Daddies,
network of teams,
Gators, and then like
I don't want to call it a network of teams though, because
and then we have allies, I guess you can say.
Yeah, network of allies.
No, I would just say you're right. Network of players, like talent. Network of talent.
There you go. Network of talent, which I would love to expand. I love expanding the network of talent.
The whole thing is that like we only have so much limited space, so if we fucking invite you out and you blow us off, guess what? We're moving on to the next time.
Probably not going to hit you up next time.
And then don't hit us up because you're just going to embarrass yourself. Because I and you both hold grudges.
I'm a huge grudge holder. I hold the biggest of grudges. Like, and you know, I've like shit that we don't need to talk about. Like I've told you some shit, and I'm just like, big grudge holder. Please do not get on my bad side because I will not talk to you.
Well, and then the whole thing is not so much like we're not even mad at you. That's kind of like because it's a waste of our energy.
It's more of a disappointment in a way.
I think it's like we're just sitting there kind of going like, okay, well, you let us down, so that trust is gone.
Yeah, you got to build relationships, and the only way to build a relationship is like you got to trust the person that you're dealing with.
Yeah, because certain people are like, "Well, why are you so cool with that guy?" Well, because that guy's never done me dirty.
Yeah.
Like Trev,
it's like, well, that guy's an asshole. Like,
like Trev, right? A lot of people always
Kimchi Poppy came back out. I think he was MIA for a couple months.
Yeah, like a few, probably a couple months, given the stretch. But that's my guy. Trevor is my boy.
Comes out first pitch he sees, fucking shoots it down the right field line. Yeah, sex. I was like, I'm so horny right now.
And like Trev's my boy, just one of those guys that like he comes out and. I don't even want to say loyal. He's just kind of like one of those guys who just wants to come out, have a good time with the boys. Yeah. Get his reps in. And he's always been clutch for us. I think he was like, in the top 5 hitters last season. And like, I think people always ask me about him. And I'm just like, well, there's not much to tell. He's just a fucking baller. Like, there's parts of his game that need work.
course.
And it's just being
That's all of us.
And that's all of us, right? But the whole thing is that like he passes the eye test for me, but for so many other people he doesn't.
Right.
And I don't get that. But people always ask me about him. I'm like, no, he can hit.
Yeah.
And
he can definitely hit. Yeah.
And when he's on the mound and he's just not, he's just throwing strikes, he's solid.
Yeah.
But people have gotten to him. Like I think he had a bad game against the Hammerheads. They rocked him pretty hard. And
a couple seasons ago, Yankees were hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, and it's just like one of those confidence killers. But when you're working on stuff, and then that's why like we've had these high intensity scrimmages because we want to get our guys work because I think we've taken certain scrimmages too lightly. Like we're just kind of like
for sure.
We're throwing anybody and everybody out there, and it's just like no, we're gonna structure it better this time because. We're tired of being the best 3-9 team. We're trying to be the best 4-8 team next season.
Oh, there you go. And hey, continuous improvement, as the Bob father likes to put it.
Hey, fuck it, dog. Like in a bad fucking FBL season, you could have 4 teams in that 4-8 hole that could still fuck you up in the playoffs.
1,000%. Yeah. You can't sleep on those bottom. I mean, we lost to the team that got their only win against us. And they beat the fuck out of us.
Yeah,
they outplayed us for sure.
Like every aspect.
And then the rest of the season, they just didn't win shit. I'm like, how i.e. Dirty Birds. Like, how the fuck, But like when we played them, like they legit just beat us.
Well, yeah, that dude hit a home run.
That homie hit a bomb. Oppo, like who the fuck goes Oppo anymore?
Yeah, I was gonna try to play it off the fence and just clear the fence. I was like, what the fuck, like.
Yeah, dude. So it's just funny, bro.
Going back to that fucking pass. Hit the ball so hard off that kid didn't even know he didn't know that he had caught it.
Oh, the pitcher, hit a comebacker in that same game, yeah,
and like legitimately, he got up and he was amped. I'd be amped too if I didn't get killed on that pitch because like you left it down the middle.
Fucking survive!
Because he legitimately didn't know he caught it, and when he realized that he wasn't dead, or that shit didn't ricochet off him to like left field somewhere.
To left field over the wall.
Yeah, because that fool smoked the shit out of that ball.
One of the hardest balls I've ever seen hit.
That's been caught, and that short of a distance, I was like tripping out. Like I was like, no way, because I looked up, he was hitting in front of me.
Oh yeah.
I hear the bat, and I look up, and he has the ball already. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
what just happened? Yeah.
And
I think the runner on first got doubled off. Is like that's how.
No, I think he got back on time. He got back on time, but it was because
some shit,
homie was so amped about like catching the ball that I don't think he was paying attention that like our guy started taking off.
That's one of those. Yeah, that's one of those things.
And then like, but that single gets through. A couple other hits get through. Their shortstop made a great play, and like one of those like where he was way in the hole, threw a one hopper to the first baseman. Like, they just made plays that game. Mm-hmm. But it's just one of those things. Baseball is baseball, dog. Like,
and that's baseball, man.
And
could have easily been 4-8. Could have easily been 5-7.
Could have easily been 6-6.
6-6 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like, it's just that's just the way it is, bro.
And there's a lot of teams that obviously make it into the playoffs, like the Tropics. Mm-hmm. Like they've had seasons where they were 6-6.
Yeah,
and they get pretty deep in there.
Yeah, take RBL.
Yeah,
the RBL, bro. Like the Toros lose the Tiburones, which were the Toros were higher seeded.
And we seen Tiburones like in the tournament team is obviously a little bit different, but
for sure.
You see shades of the guys, and then obviously Jesse, who isn't here today.
That's right. Shout out to Jesse for being sick. This dude's like almost
just survived my
little half dead over there. Yeah, he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the pod this week. I'm dead."
Well, he was supposed to be at the game,
and I was just like, "Well, R.I.P." And he was gonna play with us today. Unfortunately, couldn't.
Yeah, just get those reps in.
So hey, man, but like it's that time of the year. Like I got sick recently. Remember, I couldn't talk on this fucking microphone. My throat don't hurt no more.
Fucking famously said that you sound like Marge Simpson.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, no, Giovanni said that, I think.
You sound like Marge Simpson. That's how she actually sounds. Marge Simpson.
Well, that's old Marge Simpson. That's like 80s, early 90s Marge Simpson.
Oh, then I haven't seen the Simpsons lately.
She's not as bad now. I think it's like, she does get
define like bad.
Like bad as far as raspy.
Okay. That's the sisters.
Lisa's a little bit more high pitched.
Okay.
Oh no, you're talking about Selma and Patty.
Selma and Patty, yeah.
Them hairy broads.
The twin sisters. I saw a video where the Selma and Patty, like, you know how they have gray hair?
Yeah.
Well, like they shook their heads, and you know how they smoke a lot, so it's ashes.
Yeah.
It's ashes in their hair, like.
But it's like,
what the fuck?
But it's actually blue, like Marge's.
No, one's like redhead, and the other one's another color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm just like, wow, that's
Dude, I haven't watched this. I think
it's been a long time.
low key, The Simpsons is still going, but I think The Simpsons you kind of like. You kind of catch it at certain like parts of it, right? Like, so if you're from, let's say 40 to like 30, you catch a certain amount of seasons and then you move on.
Move on in life.
And then like now certain kids are catching it and like they're probably catching like the latest seasons with all the newest acts. Like,
right.
Last I checked, some of the more famous like fucking guest appearances were like Post Malone, Taylor Swift, a bunch of like a couple of those people. But that's like the younger generation, right? Like, so it's like
we had a full baseball
they
team.
had Ken Griffey Jr. on that.
Darryl
Strawberry, like
Wade Boggs.
So like there's different generations.
When the nuclear plant did the company softball game.
Yeah.
And I think they were playing against another plant or playing against somebody else. As I opened up a Tecate, Gran Cerveza Original, hecho en Mexico, but this is the, what do you call it? Like the original label, like the retro label.
Oh, okay.
Edición Retro Original is what it says,
nice.
On the bottle.
It's one of those, but this is a shout out to the OGs, because if you're like a silver tooth Mexican kid, you tried your first Tecate
when you were 5.
Maybe now for some kids it's like Corona and Modelo, but like Tecate used to be it.
And so like I never really drank Tecate growing up, bro. Like,
so I have a story about Tecate. Like just real quick, I'm not trying to as I hit the fucking mic.
As you punch the fuck out of the mic, the boom arm, man.
But like there was a Tecate I had in Colorado one time. And talking about Colorado, we're going on a snowboarding trip like sometime in the near future. It's for me to know and you to find out. But
it's gone this week. During the week. Winter break.
But so me and the homie always go, like it's been a tradition now like the last 5 years, but they had this Tecate version. I can't remember what the fuck it was, and I'll have to ask the homie. I think it was Tecate Platinum.
Tecate Platinum?
I shit you not, look it up, bro.
On it.
But Tecate Platinum, bro. And you know, people say like Tecate's cheap beer, because it is. Like, it's not that expensive. It's not that great.
Made in Tijuana, probably.
But with a little bit of salt and limon.
Oh, okay. It's a black can Tecate Platinum. Tecate Titanium, dude.
Titanium.
Titanium, okay.
That's what it was. Bro, I had it in Colorado. I don't know why they had it there of all places. Never seen it anywhere else. Bro, it's probably the closest to like a real beer from Tecate. And by a real beer, I just mean like something a little bit different from what they usually offer with this. It was kind of like the IPA version of a Tecate.
Right.
It was pretty interesting.
The IPA version of a Tecate. Let me see. Tecate is brewed and bottled by Cervecería Cuauhtémoc Moctezuma in Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico.
Nice.
So it's not even a TJ beer.
Damn.
You know, TJ beer. What would you even define as a TJ beer?
I don't know. I don't even know if there is any.
Have you ever been to TJ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure. Even I've been to TJ.
We go on the pharmacy runs. We do all
the pharmacy runs. Holy shit. That's where
one time we took a black homie with us, and this dumbass brought a copy of his birth certificate, not the real thing.
A copy? Oh my god!
And that was back in the day when
we used to forge birth certificates, bro. Back my dad, he would forge birth certificates for tournaments and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like he showed me how to do it. All they really did, bro, was they would cut out letters from another birth certificate because the font is the same, and they would just like put it over, and they'd put tape, and then they'd make a copy of the copy of the edited version. I
this
guess
is some fucking.
It was I'm just like, really, Pops? Like, you're supposed to be an honorable man, bro. Like, how are you forging birth certificates? It's such a crime.
Fool, Aroldis Chapman's really 45.
Yeah, but he's also still throwing gas.
But the whole thing is
absolute criminal, which I'm okay with.
But Aroldis Chapman's a big man.
Yes,
he's like 6'4", 6'5", and like 260.
Like you future Red Sox legend, by the way.
But Aroldis Chapman's like a fucking specimen, dog. Yeah,
that guy's not real, bro. He's not real.
If I was that tall, I'd be in the league too.
Oh fuck! All right, before we move on, let's get to our cup check.
Bam.
We'll be back.
Baseball is like I hate to say it, a dying sport. I think baseball will be surpassed by WNBA in 20 years. Baseball ain't even being played by Americans anymore.
Bro, bring back steroids, bro. Bring back steroids for baseball, bro. I'm telling you, to change everything. No one can't do it, but I'm telling you that was when they was hitting them things out the park, bro. It's different, bro.
That's what it is.
Yes, bro. I used to like
Aaron
some
Judges, and they still hitting it out the park.
Yeah, but the majority of players, to my point, I don't know about that bring back steroids.
Hey, hold on.
Where did I? Hey, I'm Cam Newton, and I do not approve that message.
That boy true.
We got a bunch of blurters. He's blurting out shit.
Bring back steroids. What?
Like what? What?
That was off the wall.
Like, that was, bro, fuck that.
Fuck his ass.
What the fuck was that? Challenge that motherfucker, bro.
Flag his ass.
God. But that's all I'm saying, bro. For those who take offense to it, it's just the truth.
No.
It's like, who's really paying attention to baseball? Especially paying attention to baseball in the regular season.
And we're back. Cam Newton's stupid. I almost called him a word that rhymes with stag. But Jag and rag. I hope he's on his own rag. Anyways,
Cam Newton knows how to play the game, my boy. That's all
he knows what he's doing. We'll get to that, Frankie.
Yeah, for sure.
We went on some tangents. We were talking about our glorified scrimmage with El Sauz.
Some obtuse angles and all that. Yeah.
The what?
Just going on tangents and obtuse angles.
Obtuse angles. What a word, obtuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, all right. Opened up the show with calling myself Boski Cervantes because Frankie Cervantes is my new dad. My new daddy. I have a new father again. So shout out to me for having a dad again.
Yeah, we're getting back on track here.
We're getting back on track. Frankie Cervantes started for El Sauz today against us, your IE Gators, and struck me out twice, bro. Like,
he was dirty though.
He was dirty, and it seems like he only dotted up everything against me. What the fuck? Bullshit, dog. He was like, "Oh, that's the podcast, motherfucker," and I'm just like, "Frank's over there."
I'm like sixth in the lineup today.
I know, right?
I was hiding myself somewhere down at the bottom.
You were
of 12.
Yeah, dude. So he was dotting up.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
yeah,
he looked solid.
The stuff looked good
because he had like I think they said like slider, but his fastball also ran inside.
Yeah, so he had like a running fastball. He had the straight four seamer, which is always effective too, if you know how to use it.
Well, yeah, so you can dot that up.
Yeah, bro. Like with me, he went cutter, and I swung right through both of them, and he went away with both, and then he just dotted the four seamer on the outside. I'm just like, fuck, like please don't say strike three, please don't say strike three.
Yeah,
I was like,
fuck. And then you came in and asked, and we were like, no, that shit was a strike.
Yeah, like well, because I was.
It's always suspect.
That one didn't look low to me. No. What did I tell you?
I think you said that it looked low.
I was like, it looked a little low, but it was definitely like
no. Yeah. When we saw, we're like, fuck, like because it's just like one of those pitches that if I don't know if it was a cutter, if it was a four seam, or if
because it definitely wasn't over the plate. It was like on the black.
It's probably on the black.
Yeah, it was on the black.
That catcher didn't even fucking move.
He dotted.
He just bam right there.
Yeah, he dotted.
And it's a great pitch. And if it was a four seam, it does what it does because you're kind of. It looks fat.
Well, because I just saw fucking two cutters.
Yeah, and then you see it flat and straight, but you're kind of like, oh, it's a little out or it's a little low, and you're just kind of like,
yeah. I realized too that in that at bat, like I think I was a little more off the plate than I tend to be, and
yeah, sometimes it's a comfort thing. Like you'll see me move a little,
and then, dude, you know how it is there, bro. Like the early at bats, like the sun's right behind the goddamn pitcher sometimes.
Yeah,
so I like legit was. Well, I didn't see the ball even in the later at bats. I was having a hard time.
Yeah, it depends because like our mound is pretty high and
the mountain, Mount Everest,
Mount Ike,
Mount Swamp.
But it's
Mount Swamp is. Stupid.
But yeah, like because he threw me a cutter and I think I grounded out like just straight up.
Yeah,
rolled over on it. Then the next at bat, it's a different pitcher. It was lefty, and I broke my fucking dad bat. In front of Gusto bats.
Okay, so yeah, we did talk about this like in our little group chat or whatever. Owner of Gusto bats.
Yeah.
Gus Hernandez. He was playing. He plays for El Sauz.
He plays for El Sauz. Yeah.
And then owner of Dad Bats plays
for the Gators.
Plays with us.
Yeah.
And so I jokingly was like, hey, this is a Gusto Bats versus Dad Bats thing, right? And
it's a worldwide event like type of thing.
Yeah.
Worldwide exclusive, I think they used to say on those old rap tracks.
Dude, yeah, it could have been a rap battle, but no, glorified scrimmage, and I mean, they came out to play, bro. They didn't have their full squad, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we didn't have our full squad either, but we had like an abundance of motherfuckers, you know?
No, yeah, and like we said, we're gonna be transparent about it.
Yeah.
We had guys that play with us on the Daddy's tournament team, because now the Gators have actually played one tournament, which was the cash one or the money one. Yeah. So it's one of those things where like, yeah, but we usually don't delve the Gators team into that type of like environment. We did it for this cause because we committed to it and we're like, you know what, fuck, let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And it was a fun experience.
Dope, yeah.
And we had other guys, obviously, like we had Platoonators, Gatorunes.
We would be the Gatorunes. They would be the Platoonators.
Okay. So but obviously there's two.
Yeah.
And then we had some, what would we call Met Gator clashes?
Gator clashes?
Yeah, like, so we got Platoonators. What would we call the Met Gator
Fuck.
hybrid? The Maters?
The Maters. There you go. There it is.
So we had a couple of the Maters, and like, so we're going to be transparent. We had a couple guys reach out, be like, hey, I want to get a couple innings before the tournament.
Yeah.
Our teams aren't playing in the next couple weeks. Said, yeah, come out. Same thing with our Platoonators, Sal.
Yeah.
Wanted to get some work in because obviously games right now are a little thin due to the holidays.
Yeah, PCBL needs to like start their season sooner.
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
Well, and then obviously, then
make it a 45 game season.
and then yes or no, because it always gives us a chance to like reach out to some of our Sunday League allies that like these relationships we built. So we have when Platoon isn't playing, like, hey,
Right.
come play with the Daddies, come play with the Gators. Or, hey, if you guys aren't doing this, come chill with us. Boom, we'll do this. And everybody does it. I think there's certain personalities out there that, like, invite other personalities out there. I'm not going to delve into that.
Right.
But, like, it's, if you're going to say, oh, we're the only ones, nah, cap. Like, you fools invite some fools out from way the fuck out of nowhere.
Right,
that are seen as, like, Sunday League guys, which we will agree to disagree about.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it is one of those things.
Yeah. And I think we're getting to the point where we're gonna be at that same level of network of players, if you will.
Yeah.
And so you know this is part two of.
I just want to be as good as
Phase
the Threshers tournament team, bro. They're just so good.
They're
great.
They're one of the best.
They're
One of the best.
if not the best, bro.
I mean, it's difficult to get to the 18 Open Championship in Arizona.
But it's just one of those things. But like, no, Sauz came out like they played. They had 9 guys, dog. They 9-10 guys. I think
They had 9 guys, and then they picked up 2 more.
Friendly
Friendly
faces.
Friendly faces. Shout out Mike Andrade and Adam. I don't know Adam's
Last name, but he usually plays center for them.
center. He
Sometimes
plays
short.
He looked good at shortstop today.
Yeah.
I want to say he wears number 5. For the
I
Yankees.
want to say yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken.
Nice, cool dude. I've talked to him at
Yeah,
first
dude.
a few times.
They're ballers, dude. Just I mean,
Yeah, Mike's a baller.
yeah, dude. That's just that like network of players that's on their end, you know.
Yeah.
But they did reach out. They did want to play with us. I'm like, dude, we got a lot of guys.
It just kind of, and like I said,
Yeah.
it's tough when like nobody else is playing,
right.
because people are out of town doing their thing,
Yeah.
family, and since we're a bunch of losers and we love Sunday ball so much, like we're actually playing. But
Yeah,
it's just
1000%.
it's just one of those things where so like shout out to Sauz because like they legit, and I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's for a purpose. We call them the sauce. You know what I mean? Like I know how it's pronounced. I'm Latino. I know how to say it.
El Sauz.
El Sauz.
Well, wouldn't it be El Salsa? La
No,
Salsa?
because it depends on like
If you're
But I don't know what the definition of or like the origin story of El Sauz, like because it could be a regional thing,
right.
and people used like Mexico, just like the United States, is very diverse, top to bottom. It's a very it's a very big landmass,
Yeah.
like Canada, right?
When you call somebody a Oaxaquito, you know exactly what they look
or
like.
a Chilango, like you know. What I mean?
Oh fuck yeah!
So it's like one of those things, like where it's like you know that it's a little bit more diverse. So I don't know what the origin story is. Maybe they'll educate us, and we'll bring it up next time that we're on here. Mm-hmm. But it's just one of those things where it's very diverse, and like we brought these guys out. They got a couple of additional guys. They wanted to play with us, but right now games are thin. I think the only other team in the FPL that was playing was
the Royals. The Royals played.
And the Miles. Like
Was it the Miles?
against each other? Yeah.
Was that the mustard jerseys?
Yeah.
Mustard.
Look, man, I'm not a big fan of the yellow, navy blue, red, black combo.
Odd combo. For
Yeah,
you.
it's like Heinz mustard ass shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love
Heinz
I
mustard.
love Mayo, man. And another shout out to him, but
Yeah.
do better. You could do so much better. There's so many jersey companies.
They wore the dark top. I don't know if it was black or navy blue. I don't remember.
The black one's sick.
The
'cause
black
it
one looked
states-
good.
Yeah,
the black one looked
They
good.
should probably stick to the black. And that's
Yeah.
that's a and this coming from Frank is a hummy opinion to my friend Mayo Man. I say this with love. Mustard man. Legit wear the black one, dog.
Right.
That yellow one isn't it, and we all miss. We all missed one time.
We've missed.
Yeah.
Would you say we may have missed with the swamp donkeys? Sort of like in a way.
Yes, I think we could have made them better.
Okay.
And we should have probably gone with either a darker green or black. So the pink and like other colors would have popped better.
Right. But we already had black. So
And
it was a
that's
little
fair.
difficult, yeah.
And then even then we miss. Some people like the Swamp Donkeys jerseys, other
people
people
don't.
didn't.
Yeah.
And to be honest, nobody haters gonna hate. Yeah, I mean, like
Haters go hate.
they
Yeah.
hate us because it ain't us.
There
you
you
know what I
go.
mean? Like it's one of those things. Like they're peanut butter and jealous, bro. Like it's just
Wow. This fucking guy.
if you've ever watched the interview, you know what I'm talking about. But
The interview was a movie?
yeah, it's with Seth Rogen and James Franco, and they go to North Korea. To,
Okay, I haven't seen it.
yeah, you gotta
Definitely
watch
haven't
it,
seen
bro. Watch it. That shit's funny. It came out during COVID. I think,
You know,
too.
everybody watches all the comedies, and I've never seen like half of them. Like Anchorman, still haven't seen it.
Damn, one or two.
There's two. Jesus fucking.
I think there's two. Yeah.
How the fuck am I supposed to do this? I can barely watch Batman.
Well, the whole
on
thing
my
is you
own.
have kids, and they obviously
They obviously don't let me do shit.
They supersede everything. So you're gonna
They
probably
they supervise me.
no for sure. A lot of times they're not. You're not taking care of them. They're taking care of you.
I have a homie. That he's always saying like, "That's just an excuse, bro. Just be better." I'm just like, dog, you don't have kids. The fuck. And so yeah.
But then again, then you hear these stories on like, obviously Instagram makes it Instagram, Twitter, or not Twitter.
they
X.
make everything sound easy. I get it.
And fucking TikTok, which will soon be another app because they'll probably just transfer all that shit, user data to something else to avoid like them being shut down. But you see that stuff, and we complain a fucking lot. But there's some people out there doing it, bro. And shout out to them. But I'm not doing that shit.
Not doing that shit,
I
yeah.
know I could do better, but I'm not.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you're just kind of enjoying what you got right in front of you.
And at the same time, it's just like some of us are just staying in our lane, bro. Like somebody told me, "What's your greatest fear?" It's like, dude, I'm gonna fuck up really bad because I decided to follow some TikTok trend, thinking I can make $1 million off some fucking investment play, and then bankrupting my
fuck
whole
that.
family.
I'd rather secure the bag. You know.
And then there's a safe way to go about it, and then there's other things. Like obviously, we have homies like
Me, I'd like rather not go to jail for anything. You know, that's just me. You know, if I'm being
fool,
honest, like I don't want to go to jail ever.
hey, I
for
know
any
a way
reason.
to turn 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8
Add
to
'em.
16.
You just add them. You just add them on paper. You know.
And if you know what I'm talking about,
I don't
it's
know.
very
Fuck.
illegal. Like,
Oh, I see.
you know what I mean? So it's
Gotcha.
like, it's one of those things where it's just like, we can do that, but we're also going to play it safe. And going back to our homies, the Sauz, they fucking legitimately came out, balled out,
Yep.
and like,
So they took the initiative to reach out like, hey, we'll play you because we did post something on the
yeah. And I know the
real Gators of
Shout out to
Rialto.
the Inland Empire Pirates. They reached out to you.
Shout out to the Pirates.
My bad, bros. Like, they just beat you.
Shout out to the Royals. Shout out to the Southgate Nationals.
Yeah.
Fuck, who the fuck else reached
I'm
out?
gonna make the Royals wait though, because I want to build up the tension.
Yeah, there's some
drama.
some underlying tension. That's I don't want to call it tension because like
It's tension, like, because I'm not calling it beef, and I'm not
not
calling
beef.
it drama. Tension, because there's some dudes.
okay, tension.
Tension is a good one because it's like,
Is it sexual?
nah, we could make it.
We
sexual.
can make it sexual.
Yeah, but just some tension. You know what I mean? Like, let's some static. Like, it might.
Static. That's the perfect way to put it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Static,
It's like one of those things. Like, it's not beef. We're not mad at each other.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun to play each other.
Yes.
And if it's very competitive in that game, you know there's gonna be some mixed emotions.
There's
up in
gonna be
that
some. Yeah, there's gonna be some like some la la las and blah blah blahs. You know?
I think it's gonna be the same thing when we play the Mets too. So
maybe,
you know
maybe,
what I mean?
you know, maybe.
We're very close with the Mets. Those are our YNs. You know what I mean? Those are like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? They're doing their thing right now, but I know they got some static.
They all call me Unk,
Well, I was talking to
which I take as a sign of respect.
yeah.
It's like you ain't gonna call like somebody that you don't like Unk.
And then
You know?
but going back to like the Sauce team, a lot of those dudes you can tell play together and have been playing with together with
Bunch of unks.
a bunch of unks, bunch of guys our age,
Yeah.
maybe older, maybe a little bit younger.
Yeah.
But they're in a general age group and they're still balling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are.
And then I don't know how true it is. Supposedly there was a MI or LMB pro out there.
Mexican League Pro.
Yeah, so I don't know, but shout out to him because he was deucing us up too.
Yeah.
Like I think he got me and like straight up popped it up sky high and shit.
Yeah.
Shallow too.
I got to base it off him. I'm not going to dive too much into that.
No, but
because,
like
you
to
know.
be honest, he's probably working on shit too. Just like
Yeah,
working
definitely.
pitches. Like
Yeah, they're
he probably didn't bring his 100. You know what I mean? Because you don't waste that shit on a bunch of chumps. Like,
No, definitely a bunch
Like,
of
yeah.
fucking gators. Like, come on, like these guys are called the Gators. Shout out to Sergio from the South for taking the initiative to like hey, we want to play you guys. And like it's funny because we've played from the RBO, we've played the Aztecas,
Toros.
which it wasn't their actual full team, the
Yeah.
Aztecas. We've played the Tiburones.
Tiburones.
We've played in the tournament, not with our actual team, but we've played the Charros, we've played the Toros, and now we played at Sauz.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd have to look at their standings, but I think the Primos are like the only ones
That
left.
we haven't played.
Yeah, that's one of the main
But even
teams
then,
in their
like,
top division
Dude,
that we haven't played yet.
Sauz, for that being their regular team and they're still short a couple guys, that was a solid team.
No, yeah, for sure.
And I think because people like overlook them because it's like, oh, you guys play there, you guys must not be that good. But I think they get that shit fucked up with the Vets League, and even the Vets League has some competitive teams. But
I got you right here. As far as who we haven't played in the tournament, we also played against the Blue Crew.
yeah, which is like a combination of foods, right?
Yeah, it seemed like there was a combination of guys. Okay, so we've played the Toros, we played the Charros, we played the South. There's the Dirtbags,
Okay,
Primos. So those two teams we have not played.
okay.
Then the Tiburones, Aztecas, and then there's the Glendale Braves, who are 1-12.
So we probably won't play them,
I mean,
and not because it's like anything like against them. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
I doubt they'd be so willing like South and a couple of the guys to like
Yeah.
travel and stuff.
let me see. There's a team in their second highest division. Looks like they are also called the Gators.
Oh yeah,
They
we want the smoke.
We do want the smoke. Like I said, I think I said it maybe in the last pod. I had said something about the Gator titles. Like, let's do it. There's the Burbank Gators, and then there's these Gators. But I think we would probably have to drive out to that one, if I'm not mistaken.
For the Gators? Or
Yeah, for those Gators. And then, so there's the Ducks. Del Monte Knights, they tag us in some stuff. The Bombers. I think the Blue Crews right here. Fuck, I can't see these fucking standings. They're so small. Oh, that's Del Rio. Where's Blue Crew?
Blue Crew. I don't. Is that a tournament team or is that like actually?
Nah, they got a squad in the divisions here. But I went to the standings and like this is kind of wonky. So, anyways, moving on. Yeah, dude. So shout out to the Sauce for coming out.
And those dudes were all cool, man. Like
They were cool as fuck. They
'Cause
played
even-
they played with class, bro. Like
and even then afterwards,
I saw my homie Big Daddy Zeus.
Oh,
But fucking
that dude got some size on him. I was standing next to him, and at
yeah,
first
he
I
got
was
some
like,
nalgas.
well, he's a big dude.
He
like,
took one in the nalgas today too.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Not for anybody to
pause. But
Yeah.
like, now me and Zeus were talking. And he was like, "Yeah, man, you're a coach here, right?" And I'm like, "Hold on, how you know I'm a coach here, bro?" Like,
Oh, shit.
But I think he's a pod listener. So,
pod listener, yeah, for
So-
sure. He's been listening to us for a while.
no.
Yeah.
And dude, those dudes were just cool. I was talking to a couple of them at first base.
Yeah.
There's certain people I don't want to say I don't vibe with, but I can't get a read on them right away. So I don't know
Right.
whether to be friendly or just keep my mouth shut.
No, yeah, I get that. I do shit like that often.
So like, but 95% of the team, like, hey, super cool guys talking about first. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the mayor, as some people refer to me as.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't called you in a long time.
But like, dude, I just have conversations with people,
That's all it is.
and then like and even some people that aren't very well liked on other teams, and I won't say any names, but they're YNs.
You're right.
It's like one of those things where like I've never had an issue with them, and I know people don't like them, and I'm just like, why do you not like them? Like, have you like actually sat there and talked to them at first base? But like the Sauce vibe was cool. All those dudes, like I said, they're
cool as fuck.
they're
Dude.
not an older bunch, but I want to say they're somewhere in between, like seasoned. Like they're just guys that like played at some form of organized baseball at a collegiate level.
Yeah, for sure.
A few years out, and then like a few years from being like 42. So just like
our age, bro. It's just our age. Yeah,
but like it's like a good like 10-year gap from like 27 to maybe 37, somewhere in the mix of that. There might be a couple older guys. I'm not taking away from that, but you guys don't look that old. So congratulations, you're winning at.
Yeah, they're in shape.
Yeah,
they're in shape, bro, and it showed.
And they played good ball, like, and they had a couple of our guys off balance. A lot of guys with a lot of talent, and they were like, "Fuck, dude, this."
He's talking about me.
Not him.
I'm not him anymore, bro.
But like it's, and then even then, like I said, it's a high intensity scrimmage. We took them serious. They took us serious.
Yeah.
And it was competitive. And even though we had an umpire show up mad late, and not, like I said earlier, not a fault to his own. He just legitimately was contracted right then, like because somebody else was under the weather. So he came out, did the best of his effort, and I told him, "Hey, bro, I know they were giving you shit, and I know there's a couple questionable calls in there, but." Yeah, he's at a slower pace, and he even told me, he's like, "Hey, man, it's only been 3 years since I got back into this.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of times I missed calls. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I know it.
Yeah,
but I also got to stick to my call." And I'm just like, and I respect it.
1,000%.
And there's
and it comes with too, just like for us ball players, like umpires need their reps too. And so like I know that this particular umpire, he umpires like the lower divisions. Yeah. So the pitching's not the same. Like there's a huge gap, as far as like the talent level in the pitching. Especially in our division.
And I think he was just happy to be out there. Like, he legitimately was expressing, like, I paid him his cash, and I was like, "Hey, here you go, Blue." Like, and he was just talking to me for a little bit, and he was just like, "Hey, man, like, the lower division's a little different pace. There's some times where guys just cut through fools, and then there's some guys that legitimately take 45 minutes to get out of an inning." So it's just like, and that's exactly word for word what he told me. Like,
I would love to have him as as an umpire as well.
And to be honest, it's just one of those things where, like, Sauz handled it well. They gave him a little bit of shit, but you got to give the umpire shit.
Shout out, you know what? I will say, shout out to El Sauz's catcher. I didn't get his name, but he was talking shit to the umpire the whole time because, like, he was backing up his pitcher. He's like, "That's a strike, Blue, and you missed it." Like, just giving him shit. At least in my at bats.
No, and there's times where he missed calls on both sides, but for sure, I know Sauz, you're like the visiting team, so you may feel a little bit more slighted. Yeah. But to be fair to the umpire, we are...
That's our first time with him, too.
We're an aggressive bunch, too.
Right.
So, like, I saw 4 pitches today. And 3 of those pitches ended up in 3 outs. Because
That's true, yeah.
I hit one right at the shortstop in the hole, threw me out at first. Second at bat, I see him fastball, fucking 2-seam running away from me, and I broke my bat. Like, I thought I was going to hit it a lot harder, and like the bat gave, and honestly, I probably should have took a pitch. Hit it right at the second baseman, doubled me up for 2.
And you broke your bat.
Yeah, and then the third at bat, I think I've seen 4 pitches total today. Right?
And I've gone through that myself.
And
I've gone 3 for 4, seen only 4 pitches.
Yeah. And I'm an aggressive guy. Like, if I see a pitch I like, I'm going to swing at it. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think, oh, it's a fastball, 4-seam right down the middle. Turns out to be a 2-seam, and it's diving out, and you're just, oh shit, bah. Like, just trying to put it in place somewhere. Some, like you said, sometimes it's a hit, and then today it wasn't for me. Yeah. But my at bats, I felt good about them, and I'm not gonna delve in them too deep. And we have an aggressive bunch, like I said. Like a lot of us
definitely do.
Trev, aggressive. I think he only seen like 4 pitches, but he had 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah.
5 pitches, maybe, like a little bit more than I did, but like he definitely like was a little higher success rate, but he did his job. And then we're an aggressive bunch, so we didn't get to a lot of 3-2 counts. And if we did, it was usually our guys that usually do that. Fucking Marcus.
I swear to God, my last 10 at bats, I feel like I've started the at bats 0-2.
And that's
how it is. That's baseball.
No, that's how it feels sometimes, especially when you're like, and I think maybe it's just your thought process up there, like, because I know even, and that's why I was told somebody, I was like, I'm not even sweating it because my swings, I felt good about them. They just weren't successful at that moment, but I don't feel like I was beat. I don't feel like they had anything, like I didn't feel lost up there. Yeah. I just was maybe a little bit too aggressive or maybe not aggressive enough. Maybe I should have swung my fucking ass off on a couple of them. And maybe they would have. But it was just one of those things that they beat me today, and that's good. Yeah. But Sauz came out there fucking
balled out.
Yeah, and pretty much ultimately, like the point is, they played us well. Yeah. We went out there. We played well as well. But shit just doesn't work out sometimes. It's baseball, and like a lot of guys get stuck on that.
I will say there was a lot of good ball players on the field today, dude. 1,000%. Like I was just like, man, like there's a lot of talent out here today.
Yeah.
You know, like you could build a fucking mad squad with all the dudes that are out here.
No, for sure.
Yeah, because I think like that sometimes. Like, man, like if we had that guy, like it's.
Well, we always joke around too that like the Gators team right now, there might be a point where if I'm only hitting 10 guys, and there might be an offensive and defensive team where like there's
because the rules allow it.
Yeah, and it's Sunday ball, bro. Like there's some guys that like
Thank God it's Sunday.
There's some guys that I know they're like, hey fool, I don't need a hit.
Yeah,
I just want to play defense.
Yeah.
Because they know that's their strength.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so it's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. Like, we're going to make it work. The vibe's cool. And I felt like I saw that in Sauz. Like, they didn't have all their guys, but they were just like out there balling, like doing all their stuff. But like, that's what we're trying to get to, where like everybody gels. Because even like going back to Gusto and all them dudes, like seeing the guys and like Big Zeus, like all them dudes, it's like, cool, it's all a vibe. But like you can just tell that team's been together for a while. Yeah. And they do shit well. There's 3 brothers on the team, the Guzman brothers, right? Yeah. Like all those fools solid as fuck. Put the bat on the ball, like and all their at bats, they never got cheated. Like, you know what I mean? So it's cool to see. And like I think that's kind of like the beauty of doing like the interleague type of shit. Yeah, because I think they don't get enough credit. It's so
underrated, man. And like I know I can be a stickler with you. I'm just like, Frank, let's try to play this team. Let's try to play that team.
I'm more cautious because of like the insurance stuff. But even our league president was out there catching the game a little bit. Yeah, and we were talking, and he was like, "No, he's cool. Like he's cool with it. Yeah. Like I think as long as we handle it responsibly,
and we do. We do, especially like you and me. Like you're a little bit more of an enforcer than I am. And I'm more of like a, hey, watch out with that because, you know, we got to watch out.
Frank's going to fucking get mad.
Because Frank's going to fucking, it's funny, dude. Like, it's funny because I was thinking about us 3, like you, Jesse, and myself. And I think I figured out what our roles. Let's say if we were the United States of America, right?
Yeah.
I think Jesse's the FBI.
Okay.
I'm the CIA. And you're the military. If you really think
branches.
about it, you're like all the branches of the military. And me, I know a lot. Yeah. And Jesse's real investigative. He'll get you the information, you know?
And for sure. And he has a way about him, like, that he'll find something out. But he has, like, those tentacles in every like thing. Like he just has a far reach.
Yeah. And so it's like, I don't know, dude. Like I made that reference today out loud, and I was like, man, I'm like the Sunday League CIA, and I was joking about it, but then I thought about it, I'm like, wait, I kind of am.
And it's like not. And like I think people are gonna hear
like
this.
I know a lot of shit, and I don't tell, like I don't even tell you some stuff.
No, and I don't need to know.
You don't need to know. No, you don't need to.
That's why I don't pry. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like I'd rather not know sometimes because it's just gonna piss me off, or I'm just gonna laugh at it and
1,000% is gonna piss you off. No, yeah, and it's cool, man. Like it's. And I don't take it for granted because like a lot of people like trust me with shit and they tell me stuff. I'm just like, okay, like I got you. Like don't worry. Like
but it means you're trustworthy too, because like I don't think you've ever shared anything with us that like you were like, yeah, I absolutely can't share this with you because of this, and that. But you never really do. Like if you do share something with us that maybe like wasn't,
it's not sensitive. It ain't sensitive information.
It's something more comical in a sense. Like I don't think you ever share anything like interpersonal or anything like where that would affect anybody's like life or livelihood or anything like that. But it's like. But I think that's where like a lot of people don't disambiguate between like certain things. Like it's just like
huge word, disambiguate.
But like it's just like they don't separate certain things and they don't like compartmentalize like other things. Like they just take everything with a grain of salt. They're either too gullible, they don't believe anything, or it's just one of those things. And I think like these reflective days like today where we play another team from another league, it leads to an also like very reflective day, and like
1,000%. I know exactly what you're saying. Because for me, like I reflect a lot on when we play out, outside teams. I reflect a lot on like, man, like the culture really is like the culture, Well, everything. And I know we like loosely throw that for the culture around, but
even then, bro, like you're not wrong, and let me just like preface this before you go on to your thought, like what you're gonna say. the culture is the culture, and there's guys out there making a good amount of money. Like I like that white boy that be doing like the video skits about like, oh, when your dad's like mad at you. I can't remember his name, but he played at Kentucky.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he's like funny as fuck, and he's
like talking shit to like dads.
Yeah, his kid too. Well, no, there's two of them. I know who you're talking about, where he like kind of punks dads like, oh, I'm with this organization, and we're scouting your son or whatever.
Uh-huh.
There's that guy.
And there's another guy that filters his face that makes it look long.
Yeah, that guy's the one I'm thinking of that you're talking about. But there's another guy that played for Kentucky, and he does like the videos where he's like spazzing out when your dad shows up to the game. He's like climbing the fence and talking shit to you. But he's funny. He played at Kentucky actually. He played in the SEC, and the culture's out there, and that's pretty much what I'm getting to. Like people say, "Oh, the culture does." The culture exists to certain levels because a lot of the guys that stop playing, either now they're in a different realm where you got guys that like they delve back into pro baseball and they stay in that lane where they interview the pros. But then there's the other guys that like do after Sunday League, amateur pro baseball, Mexican League baseball. Even Trevor Bauer, everybody's favorite asshole, is like doing.
I thought you were everyone's favorite asshole.
No, he's definitely everybody's favorite asshole. But like, I'm second, third, maybe. You know what I mean? But it's like one of those things.
Fine, I'll be third. Fine.
Well, it's one of those things where he's legitimately like also creating this content.
You're right.
So the culture's there, my boy. Like, and I think people don't understand that.
Right.
And it's just like they think we're just bullshitting and doing all that. No, but like the baseball culture exists, and I think it's a hobby now. Like, because none of this shit means shit unless you're playing in a Moneyball tournament. Or you're doing Savannah Banana Ball, like, or doing something like that. You're not getting paid for this shit.
Right.
A lot of it's just love for something that we used to do as kids. Some guys got fucking classic cars. We got ball.
Yeah.
Or we have a multitude of those things. We got trading cards, pops, bats, fucking cars, sneakers, whatever it may be.
I'm a collector of red bats, as you can see.
Yeah. So it's,
I have a pile of red bats right here.
So before you get to your point, like the culture,
I don't even remember what I was going to say, dude. But you're pretty much hitting it on the head.
Yeah, like the culture exists at certain levels,
right?
Because then there's guys that legitimately could have gone pro.
Yeah.
Something went sideways,
and they just want to play ball with their homies.
And they just want to play ball with their homies now because they missed out on that.
Yeah.
Then there's some guys that played pro and want to come back and play competitive baseball, but they also don't want the pressure of like.
Right.
All this shit where like people are yelling at you and calling you a fucking scumbag if you didn't get the third out in this game and it cost these people this. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very, very like it's
imagine being hated on because you're a pro ball player. Like, fuck.
We can go on tangents all day on this, right? Like,
of course.
And then there's the guy that's never played baseball before, but he's just a natural talent and he comes out and he actually balls. And you're just like, fool, you legitimately wasted your talent.
Yeah.
Because there's a few of those.
We know a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dudes, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking wild. Nah, but for sure, going back to the topic, Lude, I think we can move on now. I think I'm tired of glazing the sauce.
We're tangenting on the socks now. On the socks. The El Sauz.
El Sauz.
Yeah, but again, thank you guys for coming out.
No, yeah, for sure, yeah. Because I asked a couple of guys, they said it was a chill drive, which it usually is on Sundays.
It usually is on Sunday morning.
And to be honest, we have the field. Shout out to the homies that work at the district.
Yeah. To the homies that work at it. Thanks, little homie. Hope your foot gets better.
Oh man, inside fucking jokes that you guys aren't privy to.
I wish. What does Michael Scott say? He said something along the lines of like, "Hope to be part of an inside joke one day."
Well, you guys won't be so hot.
Hot. All right, I got a couple of shout outs.
All right, for sure.
Couple of shout outs. Let me see. I mean, this is kind of SOS. You know what? I posted a motherfucking SOS yesterday, dog, and I'm a little disappointed because motherfuckers usually want to state their motherfucking opinion.
It's a little dry right now. People are in the fucking holiday spirit. They don't want to be too out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Fuck that. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta find this shit because.
How many SOSs did you get?
I got absolutely fucking zero SOSs, man. Fuck. For the first time.
Damn, you don't really got clout, my boy.
My boy. Our clout got us 495 story views.
But no SOSs?
But absolutely zero SOSs.
Man, if you're scared, go to church.
If you're scared, go find God, bro. Because he ain't going to find your ass. But I got a couple of shout outs.
All right, for sure.
So we're going to use this as our SOS. Shout out to fucking
The platoon. No, I'm kidding.
Dog, we used to get a lot of shit for glazing the platoon on here.
Oh god,
It's like, oh,
Glazing's
you got,
such a good word, huh?
yeah, dude, it really is. It's like, oh, you guys suck platoon off so fucking hard. You guys don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
I already said my favorite team's the Threshers, bro. San
There you
Diego
go.
Threshers.
Yeah, we used to
the
get
tournament team.
We,
The Thunder League team, maybe Alphabet Soup team.
the Alphabet Soup team can't even win their own championship. So
Damn,
there's
crazy.
that.
Sluggos is my favorite.
Shout out to the SDABL.
Sluggos is my favorite.
That's
Two
your favorite?
double
Ooh.
fucking Alphabet. My favorite tournament San Diego team.
Uh,
Definitely has to be the Threshers. And then my Saturday league team is definitely the motherfucking walk-ons. Dog.
the walk-ons definitely, dude.
See, they made it easy for me.
I also
this
like
time.
the Wombats. I'll fuck with the
Oh
Wombats.
no, the Wombats
heavy.
too. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention, 1000%. All right, shout outs. Aaron Lambert's motherfucking birthday. Sorry, bro, we couldn't make it.
I didn't even know I was invited.
Yeah, you were invited. I couldn't get a babysitter. I mean, you can kind of go.
Well,
I, mean,
I
it's all-
committed to this.
Yeah.
So, and I was unaware of the invite. So to be fair, my bad, Lamb. This shit's Bosie's fault.
It's on me. You can blame me for everything that makes you unhappy. But I hope you're having a great fucking birthday.
Yeah, man, happy birthday, my boy.
We're drinking a lot of beers for you here on the pod.
Responsibly drinking at the
I
pad.
genuinely don't know how old he is. But I think he's 30.
He has to be in the early 30s, right?
I think he might be 30. I guess I could look at the
That
Instagram.
motherfucker can mash. He's
Yeah.
a small Jerry Harry.
A smaller Jerry Harry?
Yeah. I don't want to say smaller because of the
maybe.
fact of.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about mass because Jerry Harry gets in the gym.
Oh yeah.
In like-
you saying Lamb don't get in the gym?
And I'm just not. I don't know if Lamb does.
Lamb plays soccer.
Lamb has cardio for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything.
I wish he didn't play on the Hammered Heads. I like him a lot.
Yeah. He's a daddy too.
He's an OG.
He's a daddy that
He's an OG
plays-
daddy.
Yeah. Greg's cut. I'm making that executive decision.
Greg's good.
He
Yeah,
wouldn't
for
start
real.
on the daddies.
Oh my god. Oh, inside jokes. There you go. Another shout out. Happy birthday, motherfucking Chris Lopez. Another
Oh,
motherfucking CeeLo, another motherfucking friend of ours.
Friends of
He's
strong
older.
Word.
He's older than me. I don't know how
I'm
old
just
he
kidding,
is.
Chris. You're a friend.
Appreciate the invite, man.
Oh
Again,
yeah, he also invited us
again, my mom can't watch my goddamn kids, man. Fuck.
to be.
It's fucking bullshit.
I was running around doing taco business stuff, and then I got caught up in some other shit.
Always blame the taco business. I'm just kidding, dog. I'm
I
just
gotta
kidding.
keep the money right, bruh.
Hey, man, money talks.
Sorry, but
So happy
not
birthday,
sorry.
happy birthday to you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, happy birthday, CeeLo.
Next shout out to Jerry Zaragoza.
Oh, this
To
Jerry Harry.
Jerry Harry. He
dude, I
said
didn't even know Jerry Harry was a Latino until I seen a selfie.
he's like a sad bear. It's kind of funny. You know that meme? It's like a sad black bear. False, black bear. Which bear is best?
No,
Well, there's
this is-
two schools of thought. False, black bear. Shout out to The Office for entertainment purposes. But yeah, he said, "Hey man, give me a shout out." This is your motherfucking shout out, asshole.
I ain't shouting you out, bro. Fuck out of here.
I appreciate the interactions he gives me.
You know what? At least
I think him and I are like Joker and Batman. Like we're just destined to go back and forth with each other forever. It's gonna get there.
Batman.
I'm Batman, dude. Like I'm Boski, Batman. Like come on,
And Jerry Harry's a Joker.
he's funny.
He's too thick
He's a
to be
clown.
the Joker.
Dude's a clown.
That boy thick.
He's thick. I mean, what the fuck?
Thicker than a Snicker.
Thicker than a Snicker. That's never heard that.
I'm just saying.
Like love that.
In a good way.
Shout out Jerry Zaragoza. If you want a shout out, just shoot a DM.
Yeah.
I'll give you a fucking shout out, assholes.
Yeah, if you're gonna do the fucking SOS because you're scared.
Yeah, for real, man. Bunch of scared ass fools don't want to do no fucking SOSs because.
To be fair, it's a little light though. Nobody's been playing nobody. Nobody's been pissing each other off.
Yeah, dude.
They're in the holiday spirit.
The holiday spirit. I know for sure, man. Got I guess another shout out. It's not really a shout out, but shout out to Rigo Hidalgo. He wanted to. He actually sent in an SOS for last week, which we didn't record,
Oh yeah.
and
Was he the lone one from last week or what?
in a way, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. So he wanted to shout out Rigo Hidalgo. Wanted to shout out Edgar Hidalgo. Okay, so Edgar Hidalgo is also known as Canelo. He lost his life battling cancer. He was 25 years old.
Damn.
So that's
young
unfortunate.
blood.
Yeah, so he says it hit extremely close to home because he had the exact cancer that Rigo had in 2018. He had the syndrome, which is called Lynch syndrome, and since they also share the same last name, it's pretty much why I wanted to shout him out. So, yeah, may he rest in peace, Edgar.
For sure.
Edgar Canelo Hidalgo, number 58 on the baseball diamond, which Edgar played for Benjamo. Team Benjamo. They play out in CBA.
Oh, okay, for sure.
They play out in the CBA.
Yeah,
and
rest in peace, my boy.
yeah, R.I.P. man.
That's
and,
tragic.
And condolences from us out to friends and family.
Yeah, I know we bullshit a lot, but obviously, like,
Yeah.
life is fleeting. Enjoy it. Try to enjoy your people as long as you can, because
you just never know, man. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I had no idea. Like,
Yeah,
it's one of those things. Like, at such a young age, like
25 is mad young.
dude, that was 14 years ago for me. You know what I
10
mean?
for me, so it's just like,
Yeah.
and then losing somebody from cancer, like, and I'm not trying to make this about me, but like, it's just, I can understand like how that shit just catches you off guard, and it's very it's tragic, because even at 56, losing somebody, you're like, damn, they were young. So 25 is like, that person was just starting off their life. So, and may he rest in peace, and like prayers out
man.
to his family and stuff.
1000%, man. And we're here for the culture, and seems like he was for the culture as well, just playing ball and shit. And like 1000%, it's it can hit home.
Not for sure.
It can hit home.
And like I said, it's like 25 is so young. Like, he still had so much to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. 1000%, man. Next one, I have another shout out. So let me see. I don't usually do this, Frankie. I don't usually do this, but let me see. I gotta pull up the DM here. Let me see. What were we doing last week? Okay, I was talking to one of our longtime followers, Ivan Jaimes. So he reached out and he's like, "Hey, I had to get the 20-pack of the Cali combo."
Oh, okay.
Or 12-pack.
12-pack. 20-pack.
20, yeah, my bad. And so, if you're going to go 20-pack, just get the keg.
Yeah.
And so, he says because we had been talking about it a lot lately. So, he got the pack. And his favorite one was, I think he said the orange creamsicle.
Orange creamsicle's solid, bro. All three are good.
They're all good. They're all good.
Yesterday, I had the nitro at the restaurant I got taxed.
Fuck you.
And
you're like, I got taxed, so I had the Cali cream and nitro. Like, yeah, some tax.
Yeah, I got to pay
asshole.
taxes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And if you don't know what that means, listen to 2 episodes ago, I think.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah, so he was pre-gaming before his son's holiday party. So his shout out, he wanted to shout out his son's team. Let me see. Like I said, I don't usually do this, but the 2025 USSSA Baseball 10U Class AA Power Rankings of the USA Western Region. That's a mouthful.
I hope those kids a bright and prosperous future that doesn't lead them to the Sunday leagues.
No, you ain't lying, dude.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
let's get these kids to the D1 college ball.
Fuck it, D whatever
Pro
the fuck.
ball.
You know what I mean? Like,
college ball.
Get some free
general.
education out of it.
Get some free education, man. Because college ball just had a new rule recently, which I guess we can briefly touch on. But anyways, Los Caballeros were number 1 at the top of these power rankings, with the Pally Riptide right behind them, and the AZ Bulldogs. So this is it's a big list, but Los Caballeros out of the San Fernando Valley.
Oh, nice.
A
lot of talent.
Hey, man, the Valley of the Dogs is what I always call it.
For sure.
So these kids are pups. See what I did there? So they were ending their year celebrating the kids' accomplishments, and Ivan wanted to shout out the 2 coaches, Wally Ruiz. So shout out Wally Ruiz and Marco Mesa for all their efforts that they
And that's cool.
They do for the kids and all that shit.
We really don't do this. You're lucky it's a dry week.
I mean, I'm always like, man, fuck them kids. I say that all the time.
I'm just kidding.
I obviously say it fucking around.
Yeah, just all jokes, bro. Like, I think, like...
I'm just trying to make you laugh. I just want you to go, ha ha.
Yeah, like...
Real fucking funny,
don't take yourself
asshole.
too fucking serious. It's 10U, bro. Relax.
Please don't take me serious ever.
Don't get mad at us.
Yeah, what was one of the first things I told you, Frank? Like,
you can never take me too serious.
Don't take me so goddamn serious, because I'm bullshitting.
It's detrimental to your health.
95% of the time, I'm just bullshitting.
No, for sure. And if I do have something serious to tell you, you're gonna know the difference between me, telling you something straight up and dicking around.
Oh yeah, if I'm mad at you, bro, like I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yo, or if I do talk to you, it's gonna be very, very hostile.
1000%.
Yeah.
Or it's just business.
Yeah.
It's
or just
straight
be like,
business.
hey, bro, just shut the fuck up. Like that's
Just
all
shut the
I'm
fuck up and let's just get to business. Like
Yeah.
I don't care. I can personally compartmentalize those types of things. Me,
Dog,
that's just me. But
I'll
like,
cancel my own
but-
dog before I fucking.
but Jesus. But at the same time, like I'm a grudge holder to the fucking max. You know, as you know. Like,
no,
I've-
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
fair.
like I said, I've told you some shit.
It's all comedy, bro.
It's all comedy, bro. We're a comedy show now, Frankie.
No, we can be comedic though.
Oh, I've said some fucked up shit on this
Jesse
podcast.
for sure. Stand up.
Jesse is a clever motherfucker, real good with words.
Yeah.
Let me see, Frank. If you want to play on weeknights, hit up the Gladstone Adult League.
Oh, they play weeknights?
They're setting up their weeknight league
Oh, nice.
out there. So if you're trying to do
They
that,
have good fields, of course.
Gladstone. That's out in
Gladstone
the
High School.
Gladstone High School in Monrovia Park, some shit
Yeah.
like that. Hit up my boy James Trejo. He will give you more information on that. And if you're trying to find their Instagram, I got you. It is _ Gladstone Adult League Baseball. So it would be Galb. You know I like my acronyms. GALB. The GALB. Galb.
Glob.
No, not Glob. GALB.
Galb.
Galb. Gladstone Adult Baseball League out in the Monrovia area. Gladstone High School, wherever the fuck that is.
I think I have an idea.
It's in California. So yeah, anyways.
Southern California.
Yeah.
To narrow it down for
In
you.
SoCal, Monrovia area. If you're trying to play on the weeknights, hit them up. They're trying to get their shit set up. They got a managers meeting
Oh, nice.
coming up.
I
Like
can't wait for my manager's meeting.
you're gonna be a goddamn problem.
Yes.
I would not want you in the
You're
managers.
coming with me too. Like you're gonna roll up with me.
Our league doesn't have the physical
We do.
managers meeting.
Yeah, we do.
When is it?
Javi sent out something like.
I'm not in the managers group chat, dude. I don't
Oh.
fucking know nothing.
I know they said something that there's gonna be like the All-Star game and then like managers meeting that same weekend or some shit like that.
Right. Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, so like,
Well, if-
I'll talk to Javi.
Yeah.
I'll
Let me
talk to
know, and
Sam,
then
I'll
let
talk to whoever.
let me arrange my bullshit. You know what I mean?
Just make an hour out of your day.
And a whole hour out of my day. Fuck.
Let's fucking do the rounds.
You know these things are never an hour, dude. This
Never.
podcast is never an hour. Like you got here like 4 o'clock, dude. It's
I did not get. Oh yeah, I did get here at like 4:45.
yeah. I was just like,
That's why we
where the fuck is Franklin?
But to be fair,
You have dogs, bro. I get it.
no. To be fair, there was like 3 breaks in between, like some bullshit we were doing.
Oh, we've eaten pizza since we've hit record. We've eaten pizza.
Watch a whole movie.
We've yeah, right. We've talked shit to the homies. I recorded a video for my friends, and I was like, "Hey guys, blah blah blah."
We drank quite a bit of beer.
Yeah, did I mention pizza? Definitely mentioned pizza.
Some tots.
I talked shit to my other homie because he's like, "You're fat," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm the same. I'm just a dad, bro. Like, leave me alone."
Husky.
I mean, you're huskier than I am. And you're not even a dad. So there's that. There's a compliment to me.
I'm definitely wider for sure. And I carry
What-
more weight.
Where did this term "big back" come from?
It's just some bullshit that they said
Somebody made up.
about girls and like you know how some girls. I think
Got a big back.
I don't want to say big back because
And you're not talking about booty, right? It's not in reference to booty.
Nah, not booty. It's just pretty much just saying like, oh, you're fat because you eat a lot, so that's why your back's so big.
Oh,
That's kind of like, but I think that like it's more when people use it sometimes to be a bunch of assholes because you could say, hey, I'm a big back and shit like that. So it's like I'm a big back for sure. I
Okay.
got a wide fucking back.
right.
I could probably stand to lose a few pounds. I'm like, wow, you know what I mean?
You and me both, dog.
So it's like
Yeah.
one of those things. I'm not gonna lie, but we always talk about it. But like I think sometimes people say it to just be dicks to women.
So it's
Oh,
like
she got a big back. She a big back bitch. Like shit like that. You know what I mean?
so
Like,
it's a backhand, not even a backhanded
it's not a
compliment.
backhand compliment. It's kind of like trying to talk shit about somebody
Yeah.
without like calling them
Right.
a fat ass or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, but to be honest,
Or like calling somebody unk.
well, unk just means you're old.
It just means you're old, yeah. You're
But to be honest, unk
you're
is-
old and you're light.
Unk's kind of like a sign of respect because they could just call
Yeah.
you an old fuck.
Yeah. It's like, shut up, you old fucking bastard.
Yeah. So it's just like one of those things.
Then
I
call
think-
you a millennial, I guess. Call me. You said I would fall under millennial.
Yeah.
Where would you fall?
Millennial.
You too?
Yeah, like this.
How?
Well, the whole thing is like a wide range of dates, bro.
Because it seems like
I think you're on the top end of it. Like, I think it's like 40. It's kind of like the cutoff, 40, 42 or something like that. And then, and as we age, we're still going to be millennials, technically, because we're in that group. But,
man, fuck them kids, bro.
but then you have, like I said, Gen Z and then Alpha.
Those young nice guys, man.
Then YNs, yeah.
Yeah, those young nice guys. You see what I'm doing there, right? Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
All right, 2 last topics, Frank. Okay,
Make them quick. I got somewhere to be.
same. I'm already here. So, your JUCO years no longer count. You can play 4-year
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
college ball now. You're eligible, I guess. I've seen some videos of
it's
like
just-
fools that are trying to go back to school to just to play ball. Like, hold on,
co-
dude. Like, you need to like get your schooling in order first.
Well, I remember back in the day when we were in school, if you're taking 12 or more credits, you technically were wasting a year whether you played or not.
Yeah.
So technically that took a year from you. So I remember I redshirted 1 year at Valley, and they were like, you got to take less than fucking 12 credits. You got to be like at 9 or some shit like that.
For about
whatever.
11.
Like pretty much as long as it was less than 12, you were straight.
4-4-3. There you go.
Yeah, so like you got 2 classes, whatever, and a third one that was not like a keystone or capstone or whatever the fuck it was called.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Even though I went to the same
It was-
fucking school.
It was like the fucking requirements to transfer out or whatever.
Right. Okay.
But I can't remember what they're called. I just said that because I know that's kind of like the terminology they usually kind of like.
well, you're
use.
real intellectual. You know.
But and not even that. Like I could be completely wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just going off the top of my
You're
head.
right, and because I said so. You're right because I have no fucking idea.
But it's just one of those things where like it's crazy now. But COVID fucks. I don't want to say it like messed things up or fuck shit up. It was just kind of like it threw a wrench in things, and now like I feel like the whole system as far as NCAA, JUCO, it's kind of been like under the microscope. Like how much of this does it make sense?
Right.
But it's also very 2 different extremes. Like some guys are getting their years back that deserve to get their years back, and then there's some guys that are just extending to keep going to school and the eligibility in the hopes that they'll go pro or something like that. And it's
Even though they'll be too old.
yeah, well, and even then we talked about it before. Like when I was at Valley, played in Idaho for a summer league, and one of the guys was 26, and at that point I would think like.
Right.
If you didn't get drafted, I get it if you're just trying to go to school or if you lost some years because of the military or something like that. Like some exigent circumstance, like was out of your control. Like, cool, I get it. But these years, it depends on like the scope of things. Like, okay, if you got hurt, had Tommy John or something like that, and you're in JUCO, cool, get your years back. But if you don't make it and you keep extending out, we know that you're just trying to extend out, either to get a free education or in hopes to go pro.
Right.
And depending on what it is, it's also very, because you're seeing it in college football right now. And there's a few guys like in college football that legitimately they're like 6 or 7 years in.
Hate it.
And they might get drafted, but their stock is really low.
Right.
Or they might be undrafted free agents or whatever.
At some point, right?
Yeah, so cool.
They can make the practice squad.
Yeah. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, look at Boski knowing what a practice squad is.
Hey, I don't know anything about nothing.
But
If you could quiz me about shit if you want. Let's see where it goes.
but it's just one of those things where like it can be beneficial to a certain extent. I see the purpose of it, but in other terms, it's just going to take a spot from a guy that probably deserves to be there just because this dude's still trying to like hold on to this dream that
yeah.
if you're a
Fools that
pitcher,
got a higher ceiling.
if you're a pitcher in the bullpen with a 6 ERA and you're trying to hold on to this dream, like number one, the university's at fault because they should have cut your ass, and number two, like.
Oh, fuck.
And number two, if
you try to pitch in the Sunday leagues, hit them, i.e. Gators.
and number two, if like the depth is that bad at a school, you're probably not gonna go pro out of that school unless you're a fucking once in a lifetime talent. So it's just like give or takes. There's all these like different variables in play.
There's
could be
motherfuckers that have watched movies like The Rookie. Like just
That they swear.
Yeah, they swear.
But
like,
it's
no,
like,
dude,
no,
like,
bro.
they're there for the content.
Yeah, and for sure.
Oh, you know, motherfuckers.
But
are
there's,
gonna go
I think that's kind
try
of
to get that NIL deal or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, some bullshit.
But some schools don't have that type of money.
It's like, bro, you got to make a team first. You got to be good enough to you got to be able to hit elite Sunday league pitching for starters.
yeah, number one.
Like, you got to be able to crush that shit if you're trying to play D1 college ball or wherever the fuck.
Well,
So yeah,
BB core bad or not, like you have to be a stud.
I 1,000% agree.
And for somebody to waste a spot on their team, for you to be 25, 26 years old, you got to be. And you have to have.
You have to be fucking amazing, dude.
And you have to have. And you
better take me to an NCAA title.
For sure. You have to legitimately justify the cause.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're going to be, hey, you're not going to go pro, but if you play with us at 25, 26, and you're going to fucking shove it down these 18, 19, 20-year-olds throat, like.
Well, you're going to be out there like, man, fuck these kids.
Yeah, like.
Good luck.
Yeah, because some of them kids could ball.
1,000%.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why they're there.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like.
They're probably on a scholarship.
And if you're 26 and you're doing that, like,
You're paying.
you should have already been a pro.
You're gonna pay for school. Like that's another thing. Like nobody's talking about. Like, well, I'm gonna have to pay a few grand.
Yeah, because they're not burning their scholarships on you.
Not on your dumb ass.
Yeah.
You know, not when you're in your late 20s.
You're a passion project.
Or early 20s. Like, say you're 23, 24. You're gonna finish school playing baseball when you're 28, 29. Like,
yeah. And
like, it just don't make it. It's just make it make sense, Frankie.
In pro football,
you can still redshirt.
No, yeah.
You can be 30 years old getting out of school playing ball.
And it only makes...
It just don't make no sense to me,
It only makes sense if it's a
It only makes sense if you're trying to get a fucking free education.
Well,
and even then, these motherfuckers are gonna pay for school, dog.
And like I said,
daddy or mommy probably got money.
Like I said,
I get it.
I don't
go get
know
your
the
education,
full
man.
details about.
I hate it. Fuck that bullshit.
I don't know
it's fucking nonsense, Frank.
I don't know.
I'm an old head. I don't need the full details. Fuck that. If I'm a college manager or whatever the fuck, like I'm cutting your ass. Like, get the fuck out of here. Give this 19-year-old.
Like I said, you have to be like a generational talent that just for whatever reason is fucking behind.
Juan Soto comes out to play. Fucking
Shit,
guy.
Does Pujols still have eligibility?
Dog, Barry Bonds goes back out.
No, well, Barry Bonds played 4 years at Arizona State. So
I know. I was.
Pujols only played 2 years.
You think Barry Bonds right now would crush college pitching?
Probably.
Most
with
likely.
an aluminum bat?
He would probably be like, I'm just going to use wood. I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, maybe. But even think about it this way. How many dudes have sailed off into the sunset early into their careers, like at 30, 31?
Yeah.
That went pro out of high school.
Right.
But obviously, like, the debate is, well, if you've been pro, you're not eligible. Mm-hmm. But hypothetically speaking, how many guys could have gone pro out of high school and then decided to hang it up because they knocked their girlfriend up? Right. Or because somebody got sick and they had to start working or something like that.
That's Sunday League Baseball for
so that's where, like, Sunday League Baseball, now these fools are taking from our crap.
I know, man. Hey, don't take my spot, guy. Hey, Frank, there's a reason why we don't get college dudes. Nobody wants to play for us, for starters.
Oh, that's what everybody says.
That's what everybody says now.
All of a sudden, I get DMs or you get DMs about.
I get DM'd all the time, just like, talk to the boss.
And they never talk to me.
And they never hit you up.
And then they just show up, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm just like, I look at you like, I don't know, Frank. I don't know what happened here.
Dude, Lafo just showed up.
He just showed up, and then I'm like looking around, but you can't see my eyes because I got shades.
People blame you for like recruiting guys or not recruiting guys.
Yeah, I get blamed for shit all the time.
And then I get blamed for
Hey, man, we got to take the good with the bad, you know. Or the bad with the good, whatever the fucking saying is. All right.
Well, fuck that.
So
good or bad, we'll figure it out. We'll see how it plays out. Mm-hmm. It's yet to be determined.
Yeah, for sure, man. I wanted to play a fucking clip from this motherfucker that plays NFL. Has played in the NFL. He played in the NFL. No longer plays because is he too old or does he suck?
I don't think he was. He just didn't work out. Like, I think he had his moment, and that was it. Mm-hmm. He's a Heisman winner, I think, and he won a national title.
Right.
So in college football.
There's this motherfucker named Cam Newton.
He wears funny hats.
He wears a 20-gallon hat. you like what is there? He wore a 20-gallon hat, and he had a quote. I played it for Cup Check, but I'm going to play it again because fuck this guy, dude. And there's another clip that kind of like extends into what he says. So here you go.
It's like I hate to say it, a dying sport.
Let's start that over because
baseball is like
a dying sport.
I hate to say it, a dying sport.
Crazy.
Interesting.
This man's crazy.
I think baseball will be surpassed by WNBA.
No, never.
In 20 years.
They don't even get paid the same.
Baseball ain't even being played by Americans.
Let them cook,
anymore.
bro. Let them cook.
Bro, bring back steroids, bro.
Bring back steroids.
Bring back steroids for baseball, bro. I'm telling
He's
you,
not
change
wrong, bro.
everything.
Steroid era was legit.
No,
Nothing but
can't do
Mariah.
it. But I'm telling you, that was when they was hitting them things out the park, bro. It was different, bro.
That's what it is.
Definitely.
Yes, bro. I used
You
to
still got
like
your
some
hearing
baseball.
judges, and they still hitting.
This motherfucker said, I'm going to play the next clip after, but this motherfucker said baseball's not even played by Americans, right? Is that what it's not even played by?
It's funny because like 90% of like
90%,
like
dog, 99% of the Sunday leagues is American.
well, no,
Probably. But oh, shit.
with some legitimate, but like hypothetically speaking, Cam Newton seems out of touch, and I won't delve too deep until I hear the second clip. But the fact of the matter is, yes, there is an international population in baseball, but technically, then that argument could be made that if you're gonna make that argument, then MLS would pass us before, and by us I mean guys that
Exactly,
love
dude.
baseball. MLS would probably pass us before because that's a world sport. That's something that gets followed by.
Frank, baseball's a world sport, bro. You
But-
can't.
but-
You know what's not a world sport is fucking American football.
Well, the whole thing is,
and this motherfucker, dumbass fuck Cam Newton. I don't give a fuck about him.
Get your emotions out of
Look,
it real
dog,
quick.
he can't fucking sit there and say just to be cool. That's what he's doing. He's just sitting there trying to be cool, bro. Trying to make some fucking.
Look, all I'm gonna
no,
say-
stop. Hold on. He's trying to make some fucking like hot quote. Like, oh yeah, that I said that. Like this mother. And
He did though.
Andrew
We're
Mc-
talking about it right now.
okay, fine. But Andrew McCutcheon said it best. He said that he talks about baseball like a person who has never been around baseball talks about baseball. He couldn't have said it any fucking better. This dude has obviously never. He's not part of the culture, bro. Like, he's a fucking football player. Shut the fuck up and stay in your goddamn lane and stop trying to make some cool ass quote.
That's very fair. I'm
It's not a.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
He made a viral quote, but it's not a cool quote. Like it's dumb, dog. It's a dumb, uneducated in the sport quote.
But that's kind of like
To say that Americans don't play baseball is a fucking retarded ass fucking statement. Fuck this motherfucker. He can suck my cock. Send him this fucking quote or whatever. This guy's a fucking moron.
well,
He's a moron, and that's why he plays football.
and you're right.
He can't hit a goddamn baseball. He couldn't hit anything. He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a fucking boat,
He
Frank.
could throw an interception though.
I don't know nothing about that.
It's just a joke. But Cam Newton was elite at his sport for a time, and then
That shit bothered me, dog. It was obviously rage bait, and I fell right fucking into it.
that's the purpose of social media.
I want this fucking dumb fuck to go out, send him to New Scabble, and let's see what he does in New Scabble. They will dice his ass up so fucking fast. He's gonna be like,
New
oh
Scabble
man,
would do
all these
golf work."
these guys must be Mexican because Americans don't play baseball. Shut the fuck up, Cam Newton, you stupid fuck.
All right, play the
okay,
next
let me play
clip.
next. All right, hold
Yeah.
on. Here you go.
Before I get my
Yeah,
shit off.
but the majority of players, to my point, I don't know about that bring back steroids.
Hey,
shit.
hold on.
Now bring back steroids. Fuck this
Hey,
guy.
I'm Cam Newton, and I do not approve that message.
That boy
You know,
true.
we got a bunch of blurters. You know, he's blurting out shit.
This fool's blurting out shit.
Like, what?
If he stands on business, he stands on business. He has his own
Hey,
pod.
that was, bro, fuck that.
Flag his ass. What the fuck?
He threw a red
Challenge
flag.
that motherfucker, bro.
Flag his
Not even
ass.
yellow.
But that's all I'm saying, bro. For those who take offense to it, it's just the truth.
It's not the truth,
It's like,
you dumb
who's
fuck.
really paying attention to baseball?
Me.
Especially paying attention to baseball in the regular season.
I'm gonna just keep quiet until you're done.
Dog, I'm tired of this motherfucker's dumbass quote.
Keep going, dog. Keep going.
Just because the Super Bowl has all the commercials, this guy's probably never even played in the goddamn Super Bowl.
Did he? No, I think he went to one, right?
What?
I think.
He lost, clearly.
I think he did.
He
yeah.
clearly lost. This guy's he's
I want to say you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he
look,
went
man,
to one. Or
put
he got
him in the
close to
batter's
one.
box and I will throw it at his fucking head. And if he tackles me, he got rage baited.
Cam Newton's a big motherfucker. But
I don't
yeah.
care. I'm old. Poof, be gone, Boski. I don't give a fuck. I just want to throw a baseball at his dumbass. Look at his hat, bro. Look at this dumbass. The bill is folded stupid. And then you know what, dude?
He takes some.
My name is
calculated
Boski,
risks.
and I approve of steroids in baseball. I do not give a fuck about steroids.
Yeah, this is
I don't
his
do 'em.
podcast, so if he approves it, I can't say much.
Do you approve of steroids,
I
Frankie?
think no in the grand scheme of things.
No, yeah. Although steroids did save baseball, let's be honest. I'm so mad, dude. I'm so fucking pissed off. I wanna hit something.
Well, and then excuse me, but then like
Okay, go ahead, Frank. I'm done. I'm done raging.
I'm letting you fucking rage out.
I was rage baited by some fool I don't even know. He's at home probably just scrolling on his Instagram.
If I'm going to
in
sit
bed.
here and like break down his argument, number one, just in as much as
Please be educated, dude. Please.
as much as I despise the Dodgers, because obviously everybody's always told me you gotta like the Dodgers. You're Mexican, bro.
No, I don't.
But we don't have to fall into that group. We have this America.
It's
We're
not
allowed
that
to
cool,
like
bro.
whatever.
It's not that cool to not get your money right away. I'm sorry. Just saying.
But even then, like, right? Let's just clear up the argument.
Go.
Cam Newton is saying baseball is going to be surpassed by the WNBA, and let's just break that down like logically. Shohei Ohtani, in the lifetime of his contract, will probably make more than like 90% of the WNBA by the time that they get to that point. He makes an insane amount.
Yeah,
he's gonna make an insane.
He's gonna make that money in 10 years.
And not only that, Juan Soto as well. Like, let's just put those two together. A lot of those WNBA players won't even see that in endorsements. Maybe Caitlin Clark right now is the hot thing, and then Juju coming out of USC. Like,
I don't even know who these people are.
And Juju's like a pretty girl out of USC. She's talented. Don't get me wrong. That doesn't take any.
How do you spell Juju? I want to.
Like Juju.
You said she's pretty. I would like to be the judge of that. Juju.
USC women's basketball.
USC. Juju Watkins.
Yeah, Juju Watkins.
Okay, let's see here. Give me a picture. Wikipedia. Okay, you keep going.
So she's gonna probably be the next face of the WNBA. High draft pick, her and homegirl from UConn. Can't remember her name. She's pretty white girl as well. They're probably going to be the next two faces coming out of WNBA. And like logically speaking, they'll never reach the amount of money.
I'm going to say no on Juju Watkins.
I'm just saying like Juju Watkins is like a bet. You've seen Caitlin Clark.
I'm going to also say no on Caitlin Clark.
Well, I'm saying like from that thing, but like Juju Watkins, to me, in my opinion, is a pretty girl, and I already know how they're going to market it when she goes pro.
And she's taller than you.
Because
she's 6'2", according to the internet.
And and that doesn't take away from her skill, because I think her skill like greatly encompasses any of that other stuff. Yeah. But knowing how this stuff works, you've seen the UFC fight.
Bro, for this fool to say that Americans don't play baseball and Ricky Henderson just passed away is crazy to me.
But let me
like oh my fucking god, you know the implication I'm giving you.
No, yeah,
because you're a smart guy.
Yeah, but
god fucking damn.
But then that
pisses me off, dude.
I'm gonna circle back to my point.
I'm sorry. But Juju Watkins, you think she's hot? Okay, keep going.
I don't think she's hot. I just think she's a pretty face, and like you're gonna market a certain way, because she actually, I think, is more attractive than Caitlin Clark, and you've already seen what they've done. And if you want further evidence of that, look at what the UFC does with their female fighters. These broads are like. And before I say,
damn, bro, you called these UFC female fighters broads?
Yeah, my bad.
You better watch your back, homie.
Well, these women that legitimately fight professionally, you know that they're rough around the edges because they fight professionally. They get punched in the face.
What makes them rough around the edges?
They're just
like they got busted nose or something.
No, I just feel like they're not traditionally what
a woman would be.
No, social media consumes. Of what, like, or the consumption that social media does, and people who are on social media, what they consume, right? We talked about this several times, whether in private conversations or even here. Social media sells you something, right?
Sex.
For sure, right? It's one of the bigger topics on there, like, and not even that. Like, think about makeup for women, right? Like, they sell a certain way. So for Cam Newton to say that,
social media sells you sex and glory. In a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, whether it's not like you, for example, if there's a cute girl selling a dress, it's more likely that girls who want to be cute and want to look a certain type of way will buy that dress, right? So it's.
Do you think Juju Watkins would buy that dress?
Yeah. She's like I said, she's a very talented basketball player, but you already know what they're gonna do to sell her image. Same thing they did with Caitlin Clark. They dressed her up a little bit.
She got a weird nose.
What? I don't know because I'm not looking at it right now, but
I'm just saying, man.
But to be fair, it's the same thing with like Angel Reese, right? They sold her a certain way. LSU basketball player. A lot of people don't fancy her. I don't think she's an unattractive like young woman, but I also think that she fits a certain like market.
Angel Reese, Chicago Sky Forward.
Yeah, and she has her own podcast now, dude. Like where
Everybody has a podcast, even us, Frankie.
And like not, but going back to the topic of Cam Newton, I think Cam Newton's so out of touch. And also, like,
fun fact, Angel Reese wears number 5. Goated. She's goated.
But
there
like,
you go. Angel Reese greater than Juju.
I'm a USC fan,
Watkins.
so you know what I mean. Like,
that's right.
So it's one of those things, but I already know the way they market them. And like going back to the USC women's bantamweight featherweight champions,
WNBA.
they're like they're
spare me.
They're marketed a certain way during weigh-ins and certain things, and then it goes back to that same topic for Cam Newton to be like, "Hey, they're gonna surpass MLB." The MLB's been around for like 100+ years.
They got
collectively, like with all the other leagues,
right.
Kind of like the NFL and the AFL and all that shit, like merged at the same point.
AFL.
The American football, like NFL, National Football League, and AFL were two separate entities at one point.
Okay,
and now they're just the NFL.
Got it.
So like, or something.
So they were absorbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much it kind of like absorbed into one big league called NFL, but they were two separate entities.
They should have just called it Major League Football, MLF, with the MLB, MLF, MLS.
Nice.
And you can't call basketball MLB.
NHL, you can't work either.
And NBA, MLH.
And I love the fact that NHL is called the National Hockey League, and a good majority of teams are like from Canada.
Are they?
Like Ottawa, Toronto, like Vancouver, like some certain teams like that.
Gotcha.
There's a good amount of teams up north, right? But
Yeah.
going back to that topic of you getting upset about that, you're right.
It's funny. 29 of the 30 MLB teams are in America.
See, but I think you're I get where he's misinformed, and I know where your frustration comes from.
I'm raged at his misinformedness.
Well, he's ignorant
at the misinformation he has received.
Well, to be honest,
he didn't do no research,
but
bro.
the whole thing is that like you gotta understand that they also have a podcast,
and they're just trying to clickbait.
And like our little ass podcast that we participate in.
Yeah, somebody reshare this and then tag that motherfucker, please.
But it's one of those things where he's misinformed, or maybe he is like rage baiting, like somebody like, hey, like
me.
And to be honest, can the WNBA surpass the MLB?
No,
I don't think so.
I think baseball players would ball up WNBA players. I'm just saying,
dude,
not me though.
There's
like basketball.
No salary cap in baseball. You know that the WNBA loses so much money for the NBA because the NBA is the father program of the WNBA. They don't turn a profit. They actually, I think, lose money.
Is it because they're women?
I think it's just because the draw's not there. And there's also an argument from other podcasts where like women are so much women empowerment, but why don't you go out and support women's sports?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So
I don't see Cam Newton going out there.
But you know what you see at NBA games? Women. These women sitting right behind the
groupies.
benches.
You see groupies. Where the man groupies at?
Where you know what I mean?
We need more kept men in this fucking country. Cam Newton sounds like he wants to be a kept man.
And then that's another thing too, where like I seen a post by somebody that was like, "Yeah, women fly out, man. Like women in the WNBA
for sure. Yeah, I get
fly
that.
out, men. You know what I mean? Because
they're definitely 5'3".
Because men can be hoes too. Like, you know.
Hey man,
but going back to the whole Cam Newton thing, Cam Newton's job is to kind of like ruffle feathers now, like because he's not throwing a football.
My feathers were ruffled, Frank.
But logistically speaking, no, because there's 30 fucking Major League Baseball teams, and they all fucking turn a profit for the most part.
Preach, King. Even the Oakland fucking A's
and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Like,
they don't.
Tampa Bay Rays, not bad.
The Oakland A's don't even live in Oakland anymore. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Rays are not going to live in Tampa Bay.
They're going to be playing out of Buffalo.
It's crazy.
So one of the things,
the New York Rays, bro.
So going back to that topic, all I'm gonna say is this: there's people who say things, and like McCutcheon said, you don't know anything about the game, and from one black athlete to another to tell you that speaks volumes. Because there has been a big major push by the MLB to highlight inner city programs. because they're right. There's not a.
Is there basketball inner city programs?
Yeah, for sure. There's like a lot of inner city programs
for females.
Yeah, for like a lot.
Is there, Frank?
There is.
Is there?
There is.
All right.
Do they get the same support that as other things? No, probably
you
not.
got some homework to do because I'm not looking it up. But I don't give a fuck.
But to be honest, there's inner city programs really don't kind of like have a bias towards male or females. I think it's just more like trying to get kids off the street. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, more males commit crimes than females. So obviously their target audience is trying to keep some of these young males from like being out
and
there.
A lot of these females support those crimes, Frank. Let's be honest.
Well,
Cam Newton and your nonsense, get the fuck out of here. Somebody beat him in the head with a baseball.
To be fair, Cam Newton did what he was supposed to do. He got you to fucking talk
He got
about
me,
him.
bro. I feel so gotten. Oh my God.
But like logically and logistically
I'm so gotten, dude. Oh,
logistically speaking, they can never compete with the
Very
MLB.
embarrassing. So embarrassing.
There's
Frank.
two dudes making $1 billion over the next 10 or 15 off of their talent alone, and that doesn't include endorsements.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? And there's also dudes like Mike Trout that are still on $400 million contracts.
Can't even win a goddamn ball game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then there's other guys.
And we pay for it. And especially yo dumb ass.
Whatever, bro. Boston's whatever, dog. Don't even over here.
This isn't about Boston, bro.
You took a shot at me.
This was about Mike Trout being on a loser ass team.
That's fair.
I can't wait for the Angels to not win 95
It's like you guys paying Trevor
in
Story just to
2025.
fucking play. How many games was there into the season when he fucking separated his shoulder?
Injuries happen.
Yeah. Same thing. Injuries happen. And like when your star player goes down, you know what I mean? It causes you money.
Even
and
when
losses.
he wasn't down, they were out of it.
Very fair. We don't have a pitching staff, but
no.
things are turning around, baby.
Looking a little bit better. Would you say the Angels win the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles win 95 games? I intentionally said it that way. Please don't think that I said
Anaheim
it wrong.
Angels, bro.
I said Anaheim Angels.
I only recognize them as that or the California Angels.
They're nowhere near Los Angeles. not even close.
That's how you know that like the management there is so out of touch. Because like, why would you change the name and change the identity of the team?
People like Cam Newton run the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles.
Yeah, some Mexican version of that.
Mexican version and way older.
Yeah, but do I think they win 95 games? I think anything's possible, but I think that's very unlikely given the fact
I'm going to just say this. If the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles win 95 games in 2025, I will be an Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles fan for 2026.
Nice.
Boski said it. Quote me, screen record it, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. It's not going to happen. This isn't about the Boston Red Sox, Frank. Before you say like,
You're just a fucking hater, bro.
What about the Red Sox? No, it's not about the Red Sox.
It's easy to be a fucking Red Sox fan at fucking 39 years old than it was for the dude at 80.
1,000%.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm spoiled, bro, and I've said it on this podcast a million times. I'm a spoiled Red Sox fan because I didn't have to live
and
through
like a spoiled child, you be talking shit
Yeah.
without knowing nothing.
Bro, I'm the youngest, only boy of my family. 1,000%, I'm spoiled as fuck. I play for the Gators, which is right down the goddamn street. I could walk to the field every Sunday if
But
I
you
want
can't
to.
because you can't walk.
But I don't. But I don't have to because I got a car. I'm spoiled. It's stick shift, so I got to use both feet to drive. both.
They only
Because clutch.
They only travel
for those that don't know about stick shift. There's a clutch
they only
involved.
travel like a few inches to fucking get you.
Exactly, a few inches on the map. Not even inches on the map,
A
bro.
few inches to certain women is
millimeters. Millimeters on the Rialto, California map.
enough. A few inches matters to certain women.
Oh, fuck. Well, hey, I'm glad I'm not a woman, huh? Matters to the Gators. That's all I got, Frankie. Cam Newton, you can go fuck yourself. And I would, I am 1,000% confident that 1 million people that don't listen to this podcast agree with me.
Whatever, dog.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, but
It's yes or no. There's no buts.
Yeah, it's yes, but
Oh God.
and there is
I'll
buts.
say it.
Like
Yes, but I mean, you kind of.
I'm not
it.
so fucking passionate about this argument because I just don't take it that serious.
Because it's a stupid
that's,
comment.
Yeah, but you're like over here fucking up in arms, like
Hey, mate. Well, what if I'm trying to do a viral quote?
do better.
I know. I just do a viral reaction. How about that? But it's warranted. It's legit.
I'm waiting for some of like the reaction videos because I know they haven't came out yet. Like
reaction videos of that. Oh, okay.
Because like somebody being like, "What?
I need Fuzzy.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy."
I need Fuzzy. I need Jared Carabas. I need John Boy. I need their three.
Fucking Eric Burns, bro, and
Eric
fucking
Burns gonna eat him alive.
the Thrill, bro. Him and the Thrill.
Will the Thrill?
Yeah,
I need to watch more of them.
yeah.
I need
There's
to watch more of them. There's a lot of there's a lot of personalities. I need Trevor Plouffe reaction. Trevor Plouffe. I love Trevor Plouffe. Plouffe. Trevor Plouffe. It's Plouffe, but I like saying Plouffe.
I'm waiting for certain reactions to come out just because I low key think like Cam Newton has a good podcast and he has some like traction, but he's not even my favorite NFL like podcast or NFL themed podcast. I think Pat McAfee show obviously is one.
Would you say he's a sorry NFL player?
No, because he was decent and like there's a lot of dudes out there that like were good. And
Tennessee Titans?
No, Carolina Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
remember him in New England for like a season.
Yeah. I want to say he played for somebody else, but I think it's just Carolina and New England, but I could be wrong.
Is there a baseball reference for the NFL? Is there a football reference?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like some type of
Let me see. Football reference. That's stupid if there's a football reference.
They would just copy from baseball.
Football reference. Let's see. Football reference. ProFootballReference.com. Okay. Fair enough. And it looks exactly like baseball reference. Okay. Fair enough. Nice. All right. Frank, I
love Cam Newton, Nam Cooten.
You like Nam Cooten?
Nam Cooten.
Nam Cooten's a lot cooler than Cam Newton, that's for sure.
I like Cam Newton. But the whole thing is like, just leave him alone, bro. Like, why are you even tripping on him?
Why is he tripping on baseball? Fuck him.
Because he he got money.
Well, then I can trip on him because I ain't got no goddamn money, bro. I'm house broke. I'm house broke, Frankie. I'm car broke. I'm house broke. My bank is broke. My foot is broke. My goddamn knee is broke. My soul is broke.
I'm just antagonizing you.
I know, bro. I know. You're just triggering me. You're just here to trigger me, man.
Pretty much.
I finally got triggered. It's been, dude, maybe a
rage
year.
Bait?
It's
been rage bait shit.
Yeah, some rage bait for real. Just credit to me for recognizing that it's rage bait. But yeah, let's do some viral shit here. Anyways, I got nothing else. I got nothing else.
Done.
My Tecate is low. My Pabst Blue Ribbon beer is low.
They're empty.
That's a wrap for me, man. You got any final words for these fucking bush leaguers?
Do better.
Just be better. Okay.
Do better every day, bro. You'll be fine.
Be better than everyone at everything all the time.
Yes, sir.
1000%.
Even though I don't practice what I preach.
Hey, why don't you go plug something in, man? You do computer shit, so go plug something
yeah,
in.
right. I was like, what? I was like, what?
Yeah, that could have been taken out of context. Anyways, all right, go check out the YouTube channel. There's stuff there if you've never seen it.
There's some content.
There's some content there
from way back
when. If you want to buy a shirt, hit us up on Instagram.
They're sold out.
No, they're not sold out. I killed the store. It's cheaper for the end user, which would be the shirt purchaser. It's cheaper for them to just go through the Instagram. It's cheaper for them.
So how would they go about it?
Send a DM and I'll send you your options, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you could send me.
What's the savings like?
It's like about $9 savings.
Oh fuck.
No, 11.
That's not bad.
11. Yeah, it's cheaper
Shipped
for me.
And everything
shipped. It's cheaper for
what
me.
Does it come out like
about $25?
Oh, that's not bad.
It's cheaper for me. It's cheaper for them.
For $25, you can
get
save.
Get yourself a Sunday League the podcast independently designed T-shirt.
Yeah. For $25, you can save SL2P from closing its doors forever.
For $25, you can support the term of for the culture. Show your support. Tell Frankie you love him by buying his shirt.
You don't have to tell me shit. Don't buy nothing.
Frank does not want. Frank is like the
I
biggest
want this shit to end.
He just wants me to say, "Peace out, you fucking bush leaguers." So with that, Frank, thank you again for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you for these motherfucking bush leaguers for lending us your motherfucking ears. Hit up all the links in the Instagram. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. If you don't want to follow, I don't give a fuck. It's all good. I know you
Shout
listen.
out to the
If you're listening, then I appreciate it. Shout out to who?
The YNs.
Yeah, shout out to them young, nice guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody. Frankie, thank you again. Jesse, we'll see you next week, bro. Hopefully.
If ever again.
If you ain't sick.
If this show doesn't end.
If you don't
tomorrow.
fucking die. Would appreciate that. Other than that, let's get the fuck out of here, dog. We got one more beer to chug. See you next week.
For sure.
For episode 217. This motherfucker. All right, we'll catch you motherfuckers on the next one. Peace. Fuck you, Cam Newton.